SuavenyV. Here back with another video. We got Charleston, right? This a new episode. This a new podcast. I ain't never seen this podcast. It's called the Laws of Life podcast. You got Charleston White. I was watching like 10, 20 minutes of it, and I said, fuck it, I might as well record and get my reaction. Cause he's saying he really telling his life story, and his story is amazing, bro. Like, it's amazing that he did all this wrong shit and was so blessed at the same time. Like, it's a lot of kids that got good moms, that got good jobs. Their mama love them, they care for them. They moms are good person, but they love their baby so much that they protect their baby, and they protect their child so much, and they let their child just get away with murder, literally. And Charleston, he just breaking it down of his life story and everything. So we gonna tune in and check it out. Because the pain. I remember having suicidal thoughts. They left me because the pain was so bad.
When you're with your kids, are you?
Listen, my son used to step over holes going to school in the morning. That's why you got the 3 monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. You're supposed to guide children.
Ain't no
They
telling what
see what
she
they
gonna
hear,
say.
what they say. Just saying what the fuck I want to say, and don't give a damn about social media platform rules. So I came to break all the rules like I did in life. So I'm
What
talking
was
to
the
bro.
pur-
So
what
I'm
was the
talking
point?
to be disrespectful to the game.
But why?
What you mean why?
Welcome to the Laws of Life podcast. I'm your host, Blanca, and today I have a really extraordinary guest who is an influencer, a comedian, an entertainer, an actor, founder of multiple nonprofits, but also controversial. And you know what? We love a good debate at the Laws of Life. We want to talk about how Charleston's life shaped his laws of life. So Charleston, thank you for being with me today.
Yes, ma'am. Took a lot to get here. I was excited.
You really did. You traveled far and wide to be here. It wasn't easy. Literally walked right off the plane.
Yeah, fresh off the plane. Didn't get to drop the bags off or anything. So, TSA lines. America's frustrated right now in airports.
Oh my God, what was that like?
It was crazy. Because they're having to shut down a lot of the ticket counters. And put everybody in one central location, so the lines are longer. Getting into the airport is longer. And more people walking off by the day. So, shout out to those TSA workers. Federal workers.
Absolutely, that's not an easy job, and I want to thank you for making the journey to be in the 227 Media studio today. Shout out to Damien.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. So I kind of I wouldn't say I'm being ambushed, but I was walking in blindly. So I was looking around for the fan bus girls and everything. So I was okay.
Well,
but I'm up for it.
I appreciate that. Well, we spent a little time together, and I explained to Charleston what the Laws of Life platform is. And you don't know, we have our mutual friend Damien, who's the owner of 227, and he believed in the power of what I'm doing with the Laws of Life. And he actually supports the Laws of Life by providing us this incredible studio.
He's been advocating for you for, I think, trying to put this together for the last month and a half, 2 months. So his schedule was messed up. So
well, thank you, Damien, and I'm so happy to have a new friend, Charleston.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know that you've been through obviously tremendous adversity in your life, and what I really wanted to focus on in our conversation today was the laws of life.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the facts of what happened, because I think everyone out there has a lot of background about what you've been through, but sort of navigate through the history of your life in this conversation and discover what you've learned. And sometimes, Charleston, you know what else happens?
What?
We create a new law of life together, magically, inside this conversation. So let's start off with talking about your mom.
Okay.
Your childhood. You always speak about your mom that she is a very classy woman, had a great job at GM. What was she like as a mom? Was she strict?
Very, very, very strict. Morals and principles. So we couldn't eat it. We couldn't eat in our rooms. We couldn't eat. So she would keep the house clean. You don't go to bed with dishes in the sink. Take a bath every night. Wash out the bathtub and leave your homework on the table so I can check your homework when I get in. So if the homework wasn't left out, she go in the bathroom and see if the soap is wet. cause I ain't like take a bath. So she gonna wake us up out to sleep. If the dishes in the sink, she gonna wake you up out to sleep again. When we got suspended from school, there's no laying around the house. You go get up and go to work. If I gotta go to work, so she would have she would put a schedule together.
Yeah.
So she was extremely professional corporate woman. What was her position at GM?
Assembly line worker. I think she worked on the assembly line. So my mom landed a job at General Motors. I probably about maybe 6, right after.
And one thing I noticed by guys that got what they wanted and that was bad as hell, they mamas had money, they mamas had good jobs and shit. So one thing about a spoiled kid and a bad kid is that they know they mama gonna get their ass out of trouble. They know their mama gonna get their ass out of trouble. That's why they motherfucker be so damn bad.
The washing machine accident, probably early 80s. So that was the backbone of America back then. The blue collar worker, they was, they were very middle class and up. And so my mother, she invested in saving bonds. So we were getting saving bonds. When I fell in the washing machine, we got a nice little settlement. I got a nice little settlement, but my mama had it locked into a trust until I was 18.
Dang.
My mother
was that saving
was
bonds
born to her mother and father, who were both married.
And trust.
And one day, went home. She came home and they was abandoned. My grandfather was a military guy who was a womanizer. Back in them days, men was abusive. My grandmother was a clean-cut woman that ended up becoming a street woman. My grandmother's side of the family is from the street. My granddad's side of the family is his mother is the matriarch of our lineage. We get our last name because she was a slave of the White Sloan plantation. So we own the slave plantation to this day, and we still carry that name. So my grandfather was the eldest of that slave lady, and I knew her, so I got to meet my grandmother, Lucille Hilton.
That's a lot to unpack.
So no, my grandfather was the only male from my great grandmother. He was the only one to go to prison. The rest of his brothers become baseball players, married men. My granddaddy was the only one, and he went to the military. And my mother don't know the streets. They was children who was abandoned. My grandmother got off on drugs, and my granddaddy went and chased women.
So your mother has a very high moral code. She always worked hard.
Yeah.
Is she still working or is she retired?
She still works. So my mother retired, took an early retirement. So after me and my brother got in trouble, my little sister was born. She said she didn't want to make the same mistakes with my sister that she made with us, working so hard to provide, but you're absent. The absent parent because you're trying to work, like most parents are today.
What's the number one law of life you learned from your mom?
Honesty. You do right because right is the right thing to do, and nothing else.
When you had the unfortunate...
It's amazing that he say that, and it's amazing that he said his mom taught him right, but he did all the wrong shit in the world though. That was so crazy to me because my grandma taught me right too, but I actually did right. My grandma taught me right, and I actually lived by that code and lived by the morals and principles. Like a lot of stuff I wanted to do, I didn't do because it wasn't right. A lot of stuff I could have got away with it, but I wouldn't do it because that shit ain't right. A lot of stuff that would have made me more. I would have been at a higher level. I would have been more successful. I would have got more out of life if I was doing wrong. But my grandma taught me to do right, and I did right. And it's amazing how you get the short end of the stick, but you feel good by doing the right thing, but it ain't no reward for doing right, but it's some fucking punishment for doing wrong. And it ain't really no benefits of doing right. You just feel good about doing the right thing. You know deep down in your heart that you did the right thing. But doing the right thing, from experience, doing the right thing versus somebody like Charleston saying that he was raised to do right, but he did all the wrong things and he still ended up successful. That's some shit.
In the washing machine, only 5 years old, you fell into the washing machine somehow, and literally you said your whole body was in a cast.
Yeah, so I broke everything from the waist down.
And before we started, I asked you, how did that happen? You were only 5. How did you wind up in a laundromat?
I snuck out. Yeah, I snuck out. So,
I mean,
so at the
sneaking
time,
out?
this is
That's
the
crazy.
upper beginning. So my mother was a teenage mother.
Okay.
My mother was, so she had my brother at 15, had me at 17. So when I'm 5, she's still early 20s, working fast food job, but never took government assistance.
Did your mom blame herself because she had fallen asleep, or you weren't being watched, or so she had no guilt about that incident?
My mother's not a guilty person.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever wrong with mama.
Damn.
So when you knew, I mean, you were only 5. Did your mom say to you, we're suing that laundromat?
She didn't know the suit. Yeah, she didn't know the suit. They didn't know if I ever walk again. So her mind couldn't think to sue. Yeah, the ambulance chase is coming to sue.
Okay.
So you gotta think this is 81, 82. This is when you open the machine up and it's still spinning.
Right, I remember.
That safety mechanism had to be put in there after that.
So are you allowed to tell the amount of the settlement for that terrible injury?
Yeah, we got a lot of money. Yeah, we got enough to cover a capital murder case.
Okay. So at the age of 5, going through that highly traumatic physical injury, do you remember what went through your mind?
Your mind is so fragile. It hadn't even begin to form, to even develop at 5. I vaguely can recollect.
So then only 2 years later,
I put my
you're 7.
Yeah, but I was walking. So see, this is when I knew I was something different. My whole body was broke, and I walked in the body cast.
Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, I remember coming home from the hospital, laying flat down. I couldn't move, and all the kids in the neighborhood I went to school with was in my room, standing around, looking pitiful. Because you gotta think, I'm a brave heart. I'm the guy that climb up and jump off. So I've always hurt myself. But this is what little boys do. Boys break their arms. So I was a real little boy. So I'm the kid you gotta watch. I'm gonna jump into the pool, can't swim.
You had a lot of energy.
I'm ambitious.
Nah, that's just stupid. That's just a fucking kid with no damn brain. I know a bunch of damn kids that was like that. Them motherfuckers just ain't got. Them motherfuckers just stupid as hell. Like he said, you gotta watch him. Like them niggas, them the type of niggas that ain't got no damn daddy and don't got no motherfucking sense that they gon' see. We was wild too, but we wasn't that damn wild. Like we knew right from wrong, and we knew trouble, and we knew that shit right there you can die from. That shit right there you will be fucked up for life. That shit right there, like we knew the lengths of danger, and we knew the consequences. Like I would never jump in a motherfucking pool knowing your ass can't swim, because you gonna die. But most people is like that. Like most kids, let them fucking kids from the projects. Them niggas used to do shit like that. My cousin there used to flip off houses and shit. Them niggas from the trailer park project. Them niggas, like you say, he lost his damn eye shooting a damn pencil. Like you so damn you a child so damn stupid. Why you got the pencil pointed this way? You should at least move out the way and then point the bitch. And why the fuck you shooting the damn slingshot? That's stupid. I ain't never did that type of shit. And then he said the next day he went to the circus and ran so fast into a pole. Like you a nigga that you need to sit your bitch ass down, bro. You need to sit your motherfucking ass down, bro. Like what the, like that's the nigga that you gotta let him hurt himself. You gotta let him hurt himself. Like you gotta let that motherfucker. So certain stuff like that needed to happen to you because your ass don't know to sit down and calm down, bro. And then what makes so bad, the Lord pull you out of all these situations and he get another situation. The Lord put him out of that situation, get out of the situation. So he just get out of all situations. You need to, one thing about spoiled kids, they ain't never dealt with consequences. They ass need to motherfucking deal with the consequences, and that'll teach they motherfucking ass not to goddamn do certain shit.
I remember laying in the bed, and I heard all them outside having fun. I said, Mama, Kevin. They couldn't hear me. And I said, legs, you gonna get up and walk. And I got like some kind of stick between my legs. So I couldn't bend my legs again, so I get up. So
crazy.
Yeah, and I walked to the door. They thought I was a miracle child. So it fascinated people to see a 5-year-old kid with a full body cast up to his chest, with a stick between his legs, walking.
I think in many ways you are a miracle child because you've overcome a lot. Because then 2 years later, you have the eye injury from the slingshot?
From playing with a homemade slingshot.
Yeah.
Who made it?
Me.
You made it.
I'm a kid I'm a real little boy.
Were you playing with the other kids? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing with other kids.
This was in the backyard?
So no, we was in the house. So this is what you do. You take the pencil, shoot the rubber band. They still do it today.
Oh.
I pulled back too far and just out of luck. But
see, one thing about me, like I was a kid that knew what was gonna happen. Like if I'm playing with a slingshot, I know your ass can lose an eye because one thing about us when we was kids, the old heads used to tell us don't do this before you lose your eye. You better stop doing that before you break your fucking neck. You better stop doing that before you kill yourself. You better stop doing that before you break your damn leg. You better stop doing that before you break your damn arm. You gonna die from doing that shit. So we had great grandma and grandma and her kids teaching us and telling us, okay, if they say don't do something, they'll tell us why not to do it, and they'll tell us don't do something, and they'll say, okay, if you do that, this was gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't bad kids to do what they told us not to do, because that disrespect, they told you not to do it and you gonna do it anyway. And then you ask the child, why would you do that if I told you not to do it? So that mean a person don't trust you, and that mean they don't respect you. That mean your words don't mean law. Like I met this girl with kids, and I was with her kids, and we got real close. I got close with the kids, and when I used to tell them kids something, bro, they listen. They do what I tell them to do, and I learned that the only reason they do what I tell them to do is because I take care of them and I love them and they respect me and they like me and they love me type shit.
The pencil went right in your eye?
It hit it. It went in, but it didn't stick. The injury came a day later. My mama took us to the circus, and I used to be fascinated with clowns. So again, I'm a little boy, and I ran directly into a pole. The impact from that pole is what done the damage. It caused a blood clot.
It aggravated the existing?
I would have been okay. It would have healed naturally. The impact from that pole caused the blood clot. So I had 9 eye surgeries. So the pain level was so excruciating from 7 to 12, they had to take it out. I wouldn't have been able to live life normally.
What was your level of pain on a scale of 1 to 10?
I can't remember.
Was it the highest level?
I can't remember. A kid can be molested till they're grown. And
so today,
I don't know. I just know I was in pain. I lived in pain.
Were you able to eat being in pain? Were you able to walk and talk, but it was just constantly hurting? Or how bad was it?
Well, it's reoccurring. So you might have some, because of the pressure that's building up behind the eye, the headache is like, you can't explain it. So I would cry. I would have to cry. It could be so bad. So they would have to give me pain eye drops to get behind the eye. So you think 9 eye surgeries. So just having to go through the eye surgery was traumatic.
So they tried to save the eye.
They couldn't.
But ultimately, after 9 surgeries.
This is the 80s. They don't know nothing about the eye. My doctor, it was one of the first eye doctors in North Texas, Dr. Tronick. Yeah, shout out to Dr. Tronick. He was the first prosthesis in this area.
How did you feel the day that they told you you were going to lose your eyes?
I can't remember.
You don't remember?
Well, you got to think, I'm a baby.
You were 9.
I can't remember now.
I got it.
Because
hey, nigga, you ain't no motherfucking baby, nigga. You 9 years old. That's a grown ass man, bro. The fuck, baby, my ass, nigga. I remember when I was goddamn, nigga. I remember when I was damn so young, 2, 3, 4. I remember when I remember vividly, nigga. That baby shit, that young shit ain't no excuse, bro. I was taught right from wrong. I knew right from wrong. Like I can remember every damn thing. That one thing about me, I can remember, bro. Ain't no such thing as don't remember. Not for me.
To remember what you felt. Children are impulsive. They can't pinpoint what they feel.
I could. I ain't fit under that statistic shit. I was a different type of breed, bro. I was raised by great grandma. I could pinpoint everything. You asked me why I did, I could tell my feelings. I wasn't like that. And I ain't trying to rebuttal against what you're saying, and I ain't trying to go against what you're saying, but I ain't that type of child. I can motherfucking tell you why. You ask me why, I can tell you why. Everything I do is for a purpose. I can tell you why.
You were just a very rambunctious little boy.
I was a real little boy.
And you got a lot of really life-changing injuries.
I didn't know they was life changing. I still became a little boy.
So you didn't even stop after that?
No, I was like a dog, lose a leg, now a three-legged dog with another dog. Children have a resiliency in them. They can't help but to adapt.
And
That's what makes them resilient.
That's true. And your mom got you a tutor. So for many years, you were privately tutored.
Yeah, I had a private, pretty white tutor. Used to come see me. So I was hands-on talking.
Did you have a crush on her?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Do you still stay in touch with the tutor?
I was too young.
Too young.
I'm too young to even remember. It's a vague memory.
Okay.
So the thing that she taught me, it's like in a file cabinet that I didn't learn in school.
Right.
So when I came to school, I was so far ahead of regular kids. Class was boring, so I became a class clown. So the knowledge that I know from I know things like John Brown. They didn't teach that in school. Man, she gave me whatever she gave me, she poured into me.
That's wonderful. She
yeah,
taught you a love of learning.
Yeah, I was nurtured as a student, a one-on-one teacher. That's something most kids would never have.
Yeah,
that really is one of the most.
I ain't gonna lie, I had that, and like she's about to say, it's one of the most luxurious things a kid can have. I had one-on-one teaching with my with grandma. I ain't had no private tutor, but I had a one-on-one teaching with grandma. You know what I'm saying? So, grandma, she really taught me and set me down and taught me right from wrong and shit like that. You know, all the time.
Educations you can receive as a child.
And she was nurturing and loving. So I was nurtured. I was surrounded with love as her kid. I never heard meanness in the household.
And you said your mom never yelled.
I ain't never seen nothing. My mom didn't date guys that fought on her, so I never seen my mama get beat up. None of that. I never seen her having sex in the bedroom. I never seen her coming out looking promiscuous.
No tension in the home at all.
None.
What about with your brother and your sister?
Well, my sister come later. It's just me and my brother. We're little boys.
Okay.
So, and we're mama's boys that do everything that mama says, except mama got to go to work, and now we got a television that's programming us.
So, looking back on it, before we go to the next chapter, do you think that the law of life is don't let your kids watch too much television? You think television?
The law of life is sacrifice your job for your children's lives.
That makes
Don't
sense.
put your job over your kid's life. So a lot of parents are absent and excluded out of their children's life. Hey, mama gotta go to work. Hey, mom, I gotta get. I can't go. I can't take off. So a lot of kids are feeling alone and absent because the parents have to work. And then when they come home from work, they're tired. They gotta go to sleep. They're frustrated.
Too tired.
So you don't.
Mama say, I'm tired, boy. I'm tired. God damn, what the fuck you been doing all day? You tired? God damn, like you let your boss work the shit out of you to the point where you ain't got no time to spend with your kids. Damn, bro. Like, so that would make me tell you I ain't want no fucking job, cause your ass be too tired to damn do important shit that's important. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I ain't finna have no job and no kid. Fuck that shit. Hell no, I ain't finna get my life and my time to the damn
mom
job.
and daddy because they gotta work to provide this wonderful home and life you got. You don't know. You think this is natural for everybody. You think all kids got their own room. You think all kids. So I know kids was poor. I know kids starved until I started hanging out with poor kids.
Well, you said you grew up on marble floors, right?
Yeah.
So you grew up in this loving home with a wonderful tutor and an amazing mom.
I've never been beat, never been molested, never been cussed out, none of that.
Then you go back to school.
Well, I really didn't have a whole full year of school till I got to the 6th grade. So now 6th grade, that's when I got my eye taken out and put in. So I really never had a whole full year of school until 7th and 8th grade.
Okay. So take me back to that first day of walking into the school. Do you remember how that day felt?
It just moved from Louisiana. So the Arlington General Motors plant had shipped the people to Texas to Monroe, Louisiana, And so we had just come back from Monroe. So it was so vague. It was so vague. You gotta think, man, I'm traumatized by surgeries, and I'm living in pain. So I'm having to take. They put an eye drop, but the pressure and the buildup was they had to take it out.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
So I remember having suicide thoughts at 11 because the pain was so bad, but it was secret thoughts. And I cried, Mom, I don't think about her much. She said, son, don't let the devil put the pain. It's some people in pain that they commit suicide because they're in pain. That's how excruciating that pain was. And I'm a kid trying to bear it.
That must have been really hard.
I don't know. I'm a resilient kid. So if you talk to a kid that's been abused and molested, how you get through it? They don't know. They just got through it.
It's sort of the nature of being a child is that you go through different levels of pain. But now you're in school.
Most adults couldn't go through it. What children go through. Yeah, we'll break.
It's a very fair point.
Yeah, we'll break.
Children are in some ways stronger than adults.
They have resiliency. We lose it the older we get off our belief system. Because we start to believe things, whether it's true or false, whether it's an ideology or just a narrative. Children believe what they believe.
They dream bigger.
There you go. And so they will try to prove you wrong based off their little innocent minds. We lose that as we get older. Relationships. So kids, we put it out in kids.
So had you had the same injury as an adult, you don't know if you would have been strong enough.
Well, I see adults that had the same injury and they never were able to recoup from the self-esteem. When you lose a limb, it's some self-esteem issue. As a kid, you already have self-esteem issues.
Worse.
So
I mean, the eye looks good. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know.
Nobody knows. They think I'm cross-eyed rather than a prosthetic eye. So nobody knows. I wasn't gonna let you know. If you say, what happened to your eye? I hit you in the mouth.
Of course.
So I became a little man syndrome bully.
Okay, well I think that's normal because this is where the bullying comes in. So did you get bullied a lot?
Never. I've never been bullied.
So
I was a bully before I put my eye out.
You were a bully before the eye got out.
I was a fascinating little kid that amused all adults.
You always were.
And because I was so outgoing, ambitious, and vibrant, I would break things like a little boy. They would go, man, Charleston out here. So I would start things with other kids. I can't play well with others because I gotta have a say so. It's my ball. I'm a spoiled kid. And I've been playing by myself. So, and I don't mind fighting to fit in.
Right. I'm
just fitting in. I don't know to do this. I'm just fitting in.
Well, it's self-preservation. You were a tough kid.
So I never really got to play outside till 7th grade. So you gotta think, when I broke my leg in the washing machine, I spent almost a year in a body cast. Then I had to learn how to walk again since almost another 6 months to a year in therapy. That was painful. The healing of that. So then I wasn't even out the body cast for a good 2 years to put my eye out. That was the most traumatizing. So
nigga was in a body cast and knock his eye out. Then the motherfucker he fuck his legs up. Ain't know he was gonna walk again. Then he knock his eye. God damn, boy. Like you need to sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere. Your mom need to put your ass on a leash, bro. Because you gonna fuck up.
Whenever I used to go to surgery, my mother would have to carry me. And I cried the whole way. And she'd comfort me and hug me. Coming out of that surgery, the anesthesia, the power of it is too much for a kid. It's too much for a kid. So I would have to lay there. And you can't talk. You're like a live dead. You can't, and it's a weight, your body's heavy. I used to cry.
But your mom gave you the love that you needed in that moment.
She don't know she don't know what I'm going through. I just got tears come my mind because I can't say what I'm going through. The anesthesia's wearing off. That was the most traumatic part. Having to break away from mama, looking out the surgery door, looking at them big old lights, but the white doctors and nurses was just as loving as my mother. That's why it's hard for me to be mad. Man, I can't, man. My mother would have to leave me and go take care of my brother. Man, the nurses used to come comfort me.
I get that you were really isolated.
I was loved with I was isolated with love.
You were
So that's why when I come out from being isolated, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, and I live in my head.
So explain to me, with all that love, the education of the private tutor, everyone shower you with love, the marble floor, and then you go to the other side.
It was a gradual process. So as a kid, I don't remember ever seeing a positive black movie outside of Roots, Slavery, and the Cosby Show and Sanford and Son. I grew up in the black exploitation era. All my images are negative. This is the time the black man is being removed out of the household intentionally. So every man I see is a pimp, a woman beater, a drug seller, a womanizer. I see all the positive women, but I see men. And this is where it started, watching television. So by the time I'm 6, 7 years old, I done seen Superfly, The Mac. I done seen all the movies about pimping. I know how to tell a bitch, shut up, bitch. I done seen my uncle beat up women. I done seen it on television. So I live in a suburban area. You were sheltered. So I've never seen this in real life. I'm the kid that's been playing the game that you got in the day, that when he get through the game, he gonna shoot up the school when he get mad. I was that kid who's been watching all this entertainment with no parental supervision.
Well, I think that has to be a law of life, that parents have to supervise the content that their children watch.
Well, that's why you got the 3 monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. You're supposed to guide children. What they see, what they hear, and what they say. What they say is gonna tell you what they're going through.
So essentially, that television basically poisoned the stew and your...
Well, you guys, I'm seeing it. So this is why white people would hang black people for so long. It was cultural. It's what we do. So who's gonna go against your culture? Yeah. Your culture supersedes what you're taught at home. Because when you step outside your home, your culture is way bigger.
Well, for you got the influences from the television, your uncles. But
I see my uncles way before I can start understanding the TV.
Okay.
I done seen women get their ass kicked, and it's okay in front of kids, and everybody's okay. So it's in the culture. So during this time, we're not glorifying because they didn't have black men. Black men were just starting to get construction jobs. We seeing all the negative elements and detriments of what a male looks like. We're not seeing real men.
Well, as great as the environment that your mother created, there's always, you can't make a perfectly sanitized environment for anybody. You can't
change what's in your bloodline. Your kids are gonna be exposed to your cousins, your uncles, and then they ain't gotta be exposed to nothing. There's some chromosomes that y'all done left in the baby.
I mean, that goes to the, the nature versus nurture dialogue. You said you do have a lot of family members that have been incarcerated as well, right? And have drugs.
So I didn't know them. So I didn't start becoming aware of this until I got older. So as a kid, I didn't know. I didn't know who went to jail. My mother didn't allow us to know those things.
So take me back to the day of the Foot Locker. How old were you on that day? 14?
Yeah, 14.
So.
I'd already been shooting guns before then, though. So when I saw the movie Colors, that's when I started mimicking the gangster stuff.
Okay.
When I saw the movie Colors, I can't see this nowhere else. It's just like when we used to watch the karate movies. We're gonna go do karate for the next few days.
That's true.
We see wrestling, we go do wrestling. So now we're not wrestling, we're not doing karate, we're not doing school dances no more. We're not doing the kid and play no more. So we done went from having high top fades, doing the kid and play with silk dot silk shirts with polka dots on it. Now we gangster. That was in one summer. So I ain't seen that nowhere but on television.
It was a phase.
No, it was our culture, and it's still our culture today.
Okay.
You gotta see. So when I see it on television, I done seen the Mac, I done seen the Superfly. This is in the 70s. I done seen Penitentiary 1. So these are movies like Tyler Perry movies will be today. And we're watching this every day. Every day. So when we cut it off, my uncle come to the family reunion. I didn't know he was a pimp. I know he had a bunch of women and they was called my auntie. Nobody said it was his hoes. but I was seeing beat him. He would pick me up and ride with me and beat the shit out of him. So I grew up believing you slap a woman.
And after you saw that, he never discussed it?
Yeah, he told me and tell me why you should whoop a bitch. Yeah, he was raising me to pimp.
So he basically.
Well, my mom don't know this.
Right.
This her older brother.
But he basically was exposing you that abuse
like I
was
exposed
okay.
my son to
Now,
I raised my son. But my son thinking about pimping sometimes. Because that's what I always wanted to be. I didn't want to be a gangster. Gangster was just culture. I always wanted to pimp on the hoe.
As we sit here today, do you still have the desire to do that?
Yeah,
Pimping on a girl, bro, that shit, man, that's some fucked up shit. Well, I got too much respect, bro. Hell no, I couldn't. I couldn't do something to someone that I don't want done to me or my family. I couldn't see me making a bitch, suggesting a bitch to go fuck niggas for money that I already want to fuck niggas. Hell no. She gonna fuck them niggas for money? Nah, hell no. And then give the money back to me. I don't even respect girls that don't got respect for themselves. That just ain't my thing. Hell no. Hell no. I don't even like girls around me that do that type of shit. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Successful influencer.
Y'all still want to pimp. I don't think nothing wrong with pimping. If you and the hoe is in agreement, she won't sell her pussy, don't mind. I don't think nothing wrong with that.
So you're pro prostitution.
I'm pro hoe. I'm pro hoe. Prostitute, yeah, I'm pro hoe.
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Now, man, I think, some women won't be pimping.
Why? But let me ask you a question. This is fascinating to me. Let's just debate it. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with a woman, and you want her to sleep with other men for money?
Yeah.
Is that a turn on?
No.
What's the appeal? Is it the money?
That's her vagina. It ain't mine. I want the money, the power and control.
See, I don't want no money, power, and control. I ain't never wanted that shit. Like, I ain't never wanted no. Even though I remember one time, bro. I was in the damn 10th grade, 11. I was in high school. I had to be like in the 10th grade, and I wore a motherfucking Gucci suit to school. My uncle, it was his Gucci suit, but my aunt thought a girl bought it for him, so he gave the shit to me, and that motherfucker gave me that shit was a velour suit with the jacket and the pants with the hat. So I was like, I went to school and we was on the bus and this fine ass girl said, "You look like a pimp." And in my mind, as soon as she said that, I was like, y'all can be my hoes too. Y'all can be my hoes and you my hoes and shit like that. And that shit was crazy, bro. Like, and then I had a lot of girls at one time. Like, I was fucking a lot of girls at one time, and a lot of girls was in love with me. And I ain't never thought about pimping on a bitch. I ain't never thought about that shit, even though I coulda. But I never see. I was a good-hearted person. I was a good person. Well, man, I never thought about doing that to no girl. Like, hell no. Being the danger of that shit and just that shit that ain't respectful. That ain't responsible. Like, you can get pregnant, you can catch diseases from that shit, and fucking random guys. That's something that I couldn't do that. I don't want no power. That ain't power to me. That's the wrong kind of power. I got power without making people see. I got the type of power that I don't have to make you do something to get the power. I'm the type of person that I can make a motherfucker like people give me their power without me. How can I put it? Making them do something that they don't want to do. Like, I have girls tell me, "You know I'd do anything for you, right? You know I love you, right? You know I'd do anything for you. You know I'm yours, right? You know what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know that. Like, I don't got nothing for you to do." And then I like sit your ass down and be quiet and damn keep your legs closed and be loyal. That's all you gotta do. But them girls wanna damn them girls like see I had a different types of girls. I never judged. I had good girls, hoes, all type of girls. Cause all type of girls wanted me. But I never forget what certain girls used to say because you always gotta judge people off the comments they say. So girls is like, "Oh, you look like a pimp," and girls be like, "You know I do anything for you." So listening to Finesse and listening to Charleston and shit when they used to pimp and like make a girl do that type of shit. Like, nah, I couldn't do that shit, bro. I couldn't do that motherfucking shit. I couldn't do that.
Fascinating. To have a woman go risk her life and come back and give you all the money.
Have you ever been in love?
No. I went to the boys' home at 14.
So you've never been in love?
I've loved, but no, I ain't never.
Well,
risk her life and come back and give you all the money. Hey, yeah, some women won't be pimped.
Why? But let me ask you a question. This is fascinating to me. Let's just debate it. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with a woman, and you want her to sleep with other men for money?
Yeah.
Is that a turn on?
No.
What's the appeal? Is it the money?
That's her vagina. It ain't mine. I want the money, the power and control. That's fascinating. To have a woman go risk her life and come back and give you all the money.
That ain't fascinating to me. That's some shit, boy. That bitch will risk her life and give you the money. That's stupid. Like, I don't like stupid bitches. A lot of niggas love stupid bitches. I like girls that can think. I wish a bitch would do some stupid ass shit around me. I don't like stupid shit. Bitch, you gonna risk your motherfucking life and give me the money? You a dumb bitch. Bitch, I can't. I got, nigga, I'm thinking about if I had daughters. I'm trying to figure out how a nigga gonna feel if a nigga was to treat his daughter like how he treat women. How would you feel if a nigga was pimping on your mama? How would you feel if a nigga was pimping on your sister? You got a sister, bro. You got I couldn't do that shit. I know a lot. I got a cousin. He run through hoes. He fuck a lot of bitches. He got a lot of bitches. And this nigga from the hood, he pull up in a motherfucking Porsche, and they was like, that nigga pimp. He be pimping hoes and shit. And I say, cuz, why you ain't never thought about pimping? He like, man, hell no, I got daughters, but that shit come back on you, bro. Hell no. And then he had a heart, and he cold on a bitch with bitches. Nah, them boys be pimping without pimping, have girls doing whatever they say, doing whatever they, you know what I'm saying? Because how that motherfucker talk, they talk a good game type shit, but hell no.
Ever been in love?
No. I went to the boys' home at 14.
So you've never been in love?
I've loved, but no, I ain't never.
Well, maybe you should give it a chance, because maybe if you fall in love, then you wouldn't want to do that.
I don't need to be in love, because marriage has never been about love. Marriage always have been arranged about purpose. So I don't want to marry for love, because one day we're going to look at each other like we don't love one another.
You never know. You gotta believe.
I got a wife, a girlfriend, another bitch on the side, and everybody nobody.
Well,
I've never been faithful to a woman. I don't want love. I want respect.
But you're open about the fact that you're.
I lie. Yeah, I think you're supposed to. Yeah, I'm open and I lie. Okay, so, to protect their feelings.
Well, they know that you're in other relationships.
They know I'm gonna cheat. So my thing is, my woman can't ask me nothing about what I do if it ain't coming back home. So yeah, they know I do.
Listen, there's a lot of people that have open relationships.
Mine ain't open. I'm a man. I think a man do what he's supposed to do.
All right. Well,
and I was raised to believe that a man's supposed to have a wife and a girlfriend, and you can treat your wife better. Every man.
But the thing about it, that ain't fair, because you don't want your woman fucking with other niggas. And the thing about it, if a man tell a woman straight up, like, you know I ain't gonna be faithful to you, right? You know I got other girls. A woman ain't gonna marry you. Even a bitch even a hoe want to keep you to herself. Even if a girl like you, she do not want to share you, bro. Especially if you that nigga. I don't give a fuck if you got money or not. A woman that with some class and with some dignity, she do not want to share you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men, they be lying, talking about you supposed to have a wife, a girlfriend, a side. This, yeah, you say that now after you done got the bitch in love with you. But I guarantee you, if that girl would have known you was gonna act like this and be like this before she married you, she would never marry you. And niggas know that shit. And the thing about it is, why would you get married? My question is, why would you get married knowing damn well that you gonna fuck other girls? Why you won't just be like me? Don't have no kids, don't have no girlfriend, don't be on no dates, ain't no relationship, and I ain't married, and I fuck with everybody, and fuck with different girls every day, like, you know what I'm saying? With no kids, and I don't stay with no girl, real pimping, you know what I'm saying? But it takes a real man to do that, because you gonna have to take care of yourself. But see, niggas be using girls. have them taking care of them. Like the girl be taking care of them, and niggas know that the girl ain't going no damn way. So that shit fucked up. The finesse a girl into marrying you and knowing damn well you ain't gonna be faithful, because people that get married, the person that wanna be married, they thinking that this shit gonna last forever. If a person know this shit gonna end, they wouldn't get married. I don't think so. That's why I ain't never started with a girl, because I don't never want to end with a girl. Because if there's if there is a possibility that this shit might end, I don't even want to start it, because I don't want to break up. I don't want to break up. I don't want to bury a son or a daughter. That's why I don't got no kids. I don't want to get no. I don't want my child to die. That's why I ain't got no fucking kid. I don't want a breakup. That's why I never start with a girl. So I think niggas need to start telling the truth, bro. Tell that girl the truth. What type of nigga you is, bro? Like I tell girls the truth. You know what I'm saying? They still go. I know for a fact if most niggas tell the truth, that girl ain't going. Most niggas got a lie to get the bitch. Cause it's hard to get girls. Not for me, but for the average man, it hard as hell to get girls. Cause I'm the type of nigga I get the girl without saying nothing, without doing nothing, without buying her nothing. Most niggas gotta say something, buy something, and do something. I ain't doing shit for a bitch. Because the same way you get her is the same way you lose her. And I don't do shit to get her. I ain't doing shit to keep her. That's my motto.
Ever seen before that. That's what they had. From Donald Trump, every great man had more. Martin Luther King. So that's my real belief. And we honor him every year.
Well, that's what you were exposed to, as you
No,
said.
my mother. So y'all saw what I'm saying. So I'm a little boy whose mother is against this. So this is nothing I'm exposed to. I just see it sometimes.
Well, you said your uncle showed
But
you.
he don't live with us though, right? So he might. So when my mother go to work, he might come over, cook a little dough, have his hoes with him, or might spend a night. So I don't see this regularly. I'm fascinated with it because I see it on TV, so I got an eye for it. So now I'm saying, okay, now I'm looking at their titties. Because I know what to look for based off television. So nobody's teaching me this. He's showing me to it, but he's talking over my young head. I can't grasp it. I'm learning from television. As I age up, adolescent, okay, all this stuff I done seen and learned, now I'm acting out. But man, you can come around my mom with that. So even to this day, nobody can drink at my mother's house. We have all the function. You ain't bringing out no alcohol. So even my uncle Pimp, if my mama come home, he submit because that's her. She have an aura about her.
Well, your mother sets the rules in her own home.
But when your mother gone, man, boy, your mama don't know what she talking about.
See, let me ask you a question. Do you think, because I
That real
actually
shit,
grew
though.
up in a similar, with respect to parents that,
So my
do you
uncle
think
never
you
lived
were
with us.
rebelling against your mother's
All
structure?
boys rebel against their mothers. All children,
Right,
when they get to a certain age, have a rebellious phase.
of course.
All children. And it's typically the adolescent, the beginning. So I was in my adolescent phase. So I've never rebelled against my mother because I was afraid of her. So I would have to run away and go to juvenile, and she had to get me from juvenile.
But let me ask you this: you've made quite a splash on the internet.
Intentionally.
You get a lot of views, I'm sure.
Make a lot of money.
You have an income. Why do you need the woman that you're in a relationship with to do that? Because she's making that choice? I'm fascinated by that.
I'm fascinated by pimps and hoes.
Okay.
And I know women are fascinated by hoeing. I know some women love to hoe. And they want to hoe. They want to go fuck 2 or 3 different men, but if you can show them how to go fuck, get a trade. So we see it in all the Hollywood movies.
Right.
There's a lot of women want to live 50 Shades of Grey every night.
But that wasn't prostitution.
Well, how you know? She would get money from a rich, wealthy man who would tie her up, beat her, abuse her for exchange of money. That's prostitution. Pretty woman. So we glorified in Hollywood.
So you think 50 Shades of Grey is prostitution?
In rape.
Well, she did sign a contract that she would be
No matter what she signed, a marriage is a contract. Right. Can you rape your wife? No.
No, you can't. No, you're right.
So you can't clean that up.
It's interesting. I never looked at 50
So
Shades of Grey as
I come from a
prostitution,
culture.
ever.
I come from a culture where pimps and whores are not looked down upon.
I understand.
They're glorified.
So
he said he come from that era. They glorified, like, so you really gotta kind of like give him some grace and kind of understand what he's saying, because he come from that era. Like, it don't matter me. It don't matter what the era is. It don't matter what's going on. My grandma taught me right from wrong. So even if it's glorified, killing is glorified. That shit ain't right. Killing is glorified like a motherfucker. Everybody love a killer. Everybody love to kill. That shit is glorified and all that. I thought selling crack would have been looked down upon, but niggas look up to niggas who sell crack. Niggas like me, I look down on niggas. You selling your mama on dope. Your motherfucking your family on dope. How the fuck you gonna sell that shit to people, bro? Knowing that shit fuck your life up. It fuck your family life up. Nigga, like that shit'll fuck your life up, bro. I done seen real crackheads in New York, bro. Ain't no way in the hell I would sell that shit to somebody, bro. I would never sell somebody something that I wouldn't do. I would never treat somebody a way that I wouldn't want them to treat me. So I would never sell somebody bad work. I would never sell somebody something that I wouldn't use and abuse myself. Hey, bro, hell no, I'm smoking this shit. Get this shit, bro. Hell no, I'm fucking with this shit. Fuck with this, bro. Nah, I don't even get that one. Get the one I get. You know what I'm saying? But you can get what you want, but I'm just telling you what I would do. I mean, not saying my opinion matters, but I'm just saying, you can get what you want to get, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I would want somebody to tell me the truth type shit.
Love hoes now. I would marry a hoe.
Okay.
I tell boys you can turn a hoe. Hoes make the best housewife.
No, they don't. I don't know about all that. But so if hoes make the best housewife, why you ain't wife up a hoe? And your first marriage, your first girl that you wiped up, your ass ain't with her. So why you ain't with her? If hoes make the best housewife, you married a hoe. You say you used to pimp on your baby mama, the girl that you married. Why y'all broke up if hoes made the best housewife? Every nigga I know that wife up a hoe, that shit turned left on his ass, nigga. I don't agree with that shit. That must be the back in the day shit. Hoes make good housewives. No, the fuck they don't. Why the fuck? Because that ain't gonna be your hoe. The reason why you can't wife up a hoe is because that hoe gonna hoe on you and she gonna hoe on somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Because
They
know
do?
men. Yeah, hoes make the best housewife.
Why?
Because who's more experienced with a man in his ways and his nature?
See, I
than a
don't
hoe?
want no bitch with
A woman,
experience. I don't want no bitch that know how to suck dick. Give me a bitch that don't know how to suck dick. I'm gonna teach your motherfucking ass. You see my arm? I like my meat pulled up when you suck it. Don't pull my shit down. Pull my meat up when you suck it. You know what I'm saying? Move your motherfucking teats out of the way. Keep going, shout. You gotta learn how to do it. The way that you learn how to do it is to suck the shit all day, every day, and every day. The bitch agree to it, and then put it in your mouth and just suck it. Move your goddamn teeth out of the way and just do what you want to do. Just do it. It ain't no wrong way to do it. Just have fun and relax and enjoy it. That's all you gotta say to the bitch. I don't want no bitch with experience, nigga. You know how girls that got experience with fucking and sexual activity, do you know them bitches be fucking all day long, every fucking day? I don't want no bitch that been fucked all day long from a nigga. But that's the girls that know how to fuck and suck. Like girls that's really professional and really know how to ride dick and take dick and know how to suck dick. Them bitches be fucking all day long, bro. I was one of them. We used to fuck for a living one time, nigga. While your ass at work, nigga, we in the streets. I wasn't in the streets doing wrong, but I was in the streets getting to it. So while we hustling, making moves and making plays and making jugs, the next motherfucker at work working all day while we fucking all day. That's how we learned what we want to do for a living, is by fucking with girls. Like we learned that, okay, we fresh as hell, we fly as hell, and then we fucking with girls, and then we party at night. You ain't that what you want to do? You want to just make money, hustle all day, and just make money, and not go to work, not go to a place all day and make bread. Hell no. Nobody don't want to do that shit. Because a nigga gonna be fucking your bitch while you at work. A nigga gonna be fucking your hell no. So, when I did get a job, nigga, I used to work around the clock. Like I used to keep a bag in my car with soap, deodorant, lotion, man, rag, towel. You might wash at the gym, get off of work, get fresh, go fuck with hoes. Or you bag, like say I'm working in retail, so you bag you a bitch during the daytime. A girl come in your store, you bag a fucker when you get out, fuck on your break time. So you always dealing with girls, even if you got a job. But making a hoe your wife, that ain't gonna be a good idea, because you gotta always remember that ain't your hoe, that everybody hoe. And one time we was in high school, Niggas used to see us fucking all the hoes, and the niggas see, and niggas used to say, man, I'm finna wife her, I'm finna make her my girlfriend. And them niggas used to make her his, them niggas used to make the girl, the hoes their girlfriend, and that bitch used to still fuck us, bro. That shit used to still, that bitch used to still give us motherfucking the pussy. And then girls used to be so smart that they'll wife up this nigga and make this nigga her boyfriend and give me the pussy. I was like, oh shit, that's some scary shit. And then sometimes when we skip school and slut out girls all day long, we used to find out they had boyfriends from when we dropped their ass off before the bell rang, get a bitch time to goddamn go to class and act like she in class when the bell rang. When the last bell rang, let everybody out of class, she walk out like ain't nothing happened. That motherfucker walking with a dude. I say, damn, bro, why you ain't told me she had a boyfriend? I ain't even knew Shorty had a boyfriend. He's like, what the fuck I'm gonna tell you for, nigga? I said, you right, but still I need to know that shit, bro. He's like, what you gonna do? Not fuck her? I was like, I might have wouldn't have, but shit, fuck it now. And I was like, let me see if I'm powerful enough. I text that girl, I said, kiss that nigga. She did it too. That motherfucker grabbed that nigga by the face and kissed the fuck out that bitch. I said, oh my God. That was a life lesson to be learned. Like, you see, what if that was you? See, I'm the type of I'm a realist. What if that was you? And I told myself that can happen to you. You think you in love with a bitch and another nigga fucking your bitch. So from that day forward, when I was in high school, I told myself I would never wife up a girl, dog. I'm talking about I never do that shit unless she a virgin, bro, unless she was raised by her daddy. Like, I want a girl that 26, 27, 28, 32, 35, still live with her motherfucking mom and daddy got a curfew type shit. But most girls that be freely and be out and about, that's how they become so wild.
That's why they clash. A man and a woman clash because she can't understand. Well, you won't say a hoe know a man like God knows. That's why God put the hoe with the prophets.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if God forbid you got sick or something, that girl's gonna take care of you?
Don't give a damn about no girl talking to me. I was raised a whole campaign not staying, so you don't expect no woman to stay, even your wife. That's why the divorce rate is what it is. Your wife will do you just like the hoe will. Your wife treats you just like the prostitute will. Let her get mad and she go withhold the pussy from you until you get her breed. Then you can get it. So you have to prostitute your wife. Valentine's Day, you gotta treat her like a hoe by it. So the pimp do the same thing in a role of a husband, just the name of a pimp, right? So, man, you don't worry about no woman staying. You focus on you being a man. And as a man, you gonna have more than one woman.
It sounds like there's a financial connection for you with women.
It ain't no financial connection. Out.
Yeah, it is. It sound like he want to make money off of motherfucking women. That's some low shit to me. That's some low ass shit to me. A nigga making money off a bitch. I remember I ain't never fuck with girls. I ain't never fuck with niggas like that. I remember, but some niggas they do that shit, bro. Like some. That's why it's we all is different. Like I used to hang with a lot of guys coming up, and most niggas thought that shit was cool taking a bitch money. I would never see. One thing I know, I'm too motherfucking hell. The bitch already in love with me. I wish the fuck I would take her damn money. That bitch gonna kill you, boy. Nigga, I'm smart. And see, everybody got their own game. This my game. I don't let a bitch give me shit. Like, I don't let a girl buy me nothing. I don't let a girl give me shit. If that bitch give me a penny, I'm gonna give that penny back. You ain't gotta give it back. You ain't. Nah, I'm gonna give your shit back, bitch. You ain't gonna never say you did nothing for me because if the shit hit the fan, you can't never say you done something for me. I love to tell people you ain't what, bitch, you ain't this. Even it ain't even gotta be a girl. I love telling anybody what. Nigga, I do this shit myself. I did this shit by myself. You ain't did shit for me. I make sure I don't take from people, and I make sure people don't do stuff for me so I can say that. That feels so good to know that you take care of yourself and you do everything yourself. I was a kid taking care of myself. I ain't let nobody do shit for me because motherfuckers because one thing about it, motherfuckers will throw shit in your face, and especially a girl. If you fucking on a girl and you already taking her pussy, you talking about got the bitch paying you? Oh, hell no. I ain't finna take no bitch money. That's just me. I ain't taking no bitch money. Hell no. I had a best friend growing up. And when I was fucked up or short and I ain't had no money for a little minute, when I used to drive her damn car, She might have 5, 10, 15, $20 in that motherfucker. I spend that and eat and spend that and eat. Next thing you know, I gave her shit back. Every goddamn red cent. Even though I did shit for her and did all this shit for her, I gave everything. I don't let a bitch buy me something for Christmas. Don't buy me a motherfucking thing because I can buy myself that. Give me something that I can't give myself. Do something for me that I can't get done from nobody else. Love me. You know what I'm saying? Have my back. Like, give me some priceless shit. Respect me, bitch. I don't want no material object, because that's what you call hoeing on somebody. I can buy my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I can buy my own shit. And I ain't never had no girl that had more money than me, so. And I ain't never really had a lot of money, but I ain't never had a bitch that was, well, yeah, I had a girl that, I had plenty of women that they come from money. They family got money, but she ain't got no money. So I ain't never, if I had a rich girl that she got way, way, way more money than me, I might do it. But I ain't finna let no girl spend money on me. Hell no, I'm already taking your pussy. You ain't finna give me shit, because a bitch will kill you over that. But some niggas take that chance. Some niggas just suck that bitch till she dry. I don't. Hell no. Don't give me a motherfucking thing.
I don't get money from women.
But you give them money.
I invest.
But he just say
I pay for some pussy.
But
see, that's another thing. I ain't even paying for no pussy. That's another motherfucking thing, dog. I ain't even paying for no pussy, because girls that receive money from guys, they look at them guys as suckers. Like, look, I can trick, like for a guy to be paying a girl for some shit that you can get for free, and some shit that she give to another nigga for free. If your bitch ass paying for it, that girl look at you like a sucker, bro. This nigga, that's like paying for napkins or water, like a straw. Excuse me, you paying for pussy, bro? Hell no, I'm not paying for no motherfucking pussy. I remember one time, bro, once upon a time, we used to fuck girls all day long, bro, and don't even feed they motherfucking ass. And the only reason we ain't used to feed them because they had boyfriends. Bitch, you can tell your boyfriend to feed you, because I'm the nigga that fucking you. I'm a nigga that fucking you. And I'm a nigga that you spend time with, and you sucking my dick. He buying he fucking toting your bags. This nigga paying for your hair. Girls used to have a boyfriend, have this nigga pay for her hair, call us to fuck her and mess her hair up. And when we mess it up, call the nigga back to redo it. So I seen girls use niggas. So as a man, you gotta pick what type of man you gonna be. The boyfriend, the husband, the baby daddy get shitted on. You wanna be the nigga that she fucking on. I'm telling y'all what I know and what I experienced, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never paid. I ain't paying for shit. But I will, if you give me some pussy and you loyal and you ain't fucking nobody else, or you cool as hell, I'll give you what you want. I swear I will. Because you give me what I want. That with a guy. If a guy is loyal and we kicking it, bro, you need something, let me know, bro. I got you. I let niggas borrow my Chevy, nigga. You can borrow the Chevy, nigga. I used to give anything. Anything I got, bro, you can have it. You can have it. Bro, you can have it. You can have that. I don't even want it. But you want it. You motherfucker come to my room. Hey, bro, let me get this right here, bro. You can have it. Bro, let me get this, bro. You can have it. I don't give a fuck about that. You can have it. You can have it. I'm like that. I'm a giving person. I ain't no receiving person. I like to give love, give respect, give this, give material objects. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna take no money from no girl. Hell no. I ain't never took no money from a bitch. Hell no. I don't never want a bitch say that I done something for her. Now I done had some girls later on in life that we working together. Like I had this one girl like, yo, I ain't got it, but I'm trying to get it. You got a little half-ass job. If you look out for me, I'll give your money back. And when I make it, I'll definitely take care of you. You know what I'm saying? We was on some shit like that, working together, some teamwork shit. But other than that, hell no.
And you're okay with that?
Yes. No strings attached. And I control it while it's mine.
What about, but you had such a loving, like what it's hard for me to understand, because you said is that you experienced a lot of love.
I did.
So what I'm wondering
is, I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for a partnership.
You had enough.
Man, love become a burden. Why y'all don't talk after so long? Why y'all don't like each other after 20 years? And y'all have to work again to find love. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I want to be a prophet. None of the prophets in the Bible had a wife.
Well, I understand a commitment to the mission, and
I ain't committing to nothing. I get free will. I ain't hurt nobody. I get free will. I don't want to commit to the mission. Everybody I see commit to the mission, I heard it.
No. I'm not talking about the mission of a relationship. I'm talking about, I'm talking about your purpose.
So I spent 12 years walking in purpose. Most people who walk in purpose is financially struggling. Man, fuck that purpose talk. Wake up and get you some money so you can take care of your kids. That's the only thing matters to me.
What is your vision today?
Nothing. I'm in a strip club every night. Yeah, I had my vision. So when you was reading up on me, that was my vision. Now I'm reaping the fruits of my labor. I don't want that vision. I asked God, I don't want that vision.
But you've done a lot of positive things in your life.
Man, I fuck with hoes now. I don't want to do that no more.
Listen, you do whatever you want in your
free time. So
this
is what I'm saying. I asked God, I don't want this burden. Why do I have to carry?
Okay.
Yes, man.
What about the nonprofit? Are you still doing that?
No.
What about what you told me before we started the show? The women that have children.
I do that for the rapping niggas' mamas, for the victims' mama, but that ain't my purpose. So so listen, I left purpose alone to come store up an inheritance for your children's children. My mama walked in purpose all these years. She's still walking in purpose. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do what Jesus did.
So you just want to do what you want.
I want to fuck with hoes like I'm doing. Put on jewelry and clothes, travel all around the country. I'm in a strip club every night with a different woman right now.
But you are happy.
Happy in a motherfucker. My kids.
You're not bothering anyone doing what you love.
No.
You're not breaking the law.
Except riding and smoking weed, whatever that is.
You could get a legalized license.
I got a legalized license.
Okay.
And I keep getting caught with the weed and the gun.
Well, listen. You've had a hard life.
No, I didn't.
Being in jail?
No, I didn't go to jail.
With juvenile detention.
I went to a boarding school. It was called Giddings State Home and School. We had an Olympic-sized heated indoor pool.
Dang.
We had a game room, weight room, a gym, a football team, a basketball team, and we was co-ed with girls. We got weekend passes. We could go to college off campus. It was nothing like prison.
So it wasn't. See, I saw that.
So you got to remember, this is 91. There was no such thing as putting a kid in prison because America hadn't saw kids who killed.
So basically, when you went to that school after being convicted and you adjudicated, you basically had a very pleasant experience in the school.
I had fun in there.
You didn't have depression, anxiety?
Well, so you have it when it's new. Once it's not new anymore, it's like school. You find where to fit in it. I went and found somewhere to fit in, and I excelled in it. And within 2 years, I ran that campus.
Did you develop any sports interests?
Never been in sports. I developed how to control people. I honed my skills as a real shrewd leader. And so I became a gang leader. So I joined the gang after about 2 years because I was fascinated with it. The camaraderie and I was fascinated with it because it was like on television.
Did it have a name?
The Rolling 60 Crips. So I became real notorious. And I remember writing my mother. I found that was everything I was looking for. It's like joining a football team. I remember writing my mother. This is my first time ever talking back. And I did it in a letter. And I wrote it like I wrote another gang number. Crossed out the B's.
Was it the first time you ever felt included because of the gang?
I've always been included. I've always been treated special. So even around other kids disabled, I was elite because I was more mature because I had to be around grown folks. And I was taught one-on-one. So my mannerisms, I could cuss like grown people because children mimic.
And one thing about one thing about me too, I was raised around grown people too. I was raised around great grandma and her kids. So grandma died in her 90s. Grandma died when I was 21 and she died at 90. So she raised me in her 70s and her 80s and her kids was in their damn 50s or whatever. So they was they was a big influence in my life, and I always listened to them cuss, but I never did what they did though. That's the one thing about me. See, one thing about me that's different from Charleston was I was raised around grown people, and my uncles and shit, they did wrong, they did crime, and they used to talk about all they crimes and shit, and what they used to do, how they used to fight, how they used to cut, how they used to fuck niggas up. That ain't made me want to do that. That was them. Like even while my grandma was teaching me to do right from wrong, my cousins that was in their 20s and 30s, my uncles, they kids was doing wrong, not doing too much wrong, but they live and they in the streets, but they ain't doing too much wrong, but they hustling. They they getting it in, and they up on the tree smoking, drinking, or whatever, talking shit. They ain't doing that wrong. They just vibing, and the world is bad. So the world bad. My cousins, they savagery up under the tree, but grandma telling me to do right. So that was always, it wasn't a struggle, but it was always like, damn, grandma, you telling me to do right when I go to school, everybody doing wrong. And when I look outside, everybody doing wrong. So I learned that even though the world is evil, even though the world is bad, even though everybody doing wrong, you still should do right. You still supposed to do right. So what they doing, what they doing, that don't make you do it. You a leader, not a follower. And that's how I became a leader, because grandma taught me and told me to do right when everybody was doing wrong, bro. I'm talking about everybody was doing wrong, and I'm a they I'm doing right, like somebody watching me or something. Like I was that, what's the word? I was that obedient to the point where my mama and daddy and grandma could tell me not to do wrong, and I would take my motherfucking ass to school and act like they watching me, and act like your mama is watching you, act like your daddy in class with you, act like God is watching you. I used to act like, man, I ain't finna do that, God gonna get me. I ain't finna do that, man, God gonna see me. I was a nigga thinking like that, bro. I really believe that God, I really believe that, bro. And I shouldn't have been so damn good, bro. Looking back, you know what I'm saying? Cause you, like you said, all about having fun. I don't have you. You don't have fun being good, being bad as hell. You have fun doing that, but that's wrong though. And wrong was never fun to me. But in reality, wrong is fun. But that shit wasn't fun. Hurting people, breaking shit, making making the teacher cry. Niggas used to give the teacher hell, bro. I'm talking about give the teacher hell, bro. These badass kids from the fucking the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, man, that shit was hell, bro. But I never did wrong, bro. I never intentionally did wrong. I wasn't perfect. I ain't saying I was this and that, but I wasn't, hell no. Motherfucker used to get right up every day. I probably got wrote up 3 times in my whole life. 3 times, nigga. I ain't getting rolled up. My daddy killed me, boy. And I realized the niggas that was acting bad and the niggas that was being bad, they ain't had no motherfucker daddy. They daddy probably, they don't even know they daddy. They daddy probably locked up doing some shit. They don't even know they goddamn daddy. But my daddy pull up at that motherfucking school, and not only did I have a daddy, nigga, I had a mama that'll cuss your ass out and get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And she already don't do shit for you anyway. And she used to always threaten me. I'm gonna send your ass to the boys' home. I'm gonna send your ass to the boys' home. And she used to always threaten me with jail and shit. And that shit used to get in my head. And then she used to be like, nigga, you go to jail, they gonna fuck the shit out you. They gonna beat you. So once she say they gonna rape your ass in jail, that's all it took for me until a certain age. When you get like 8th grade, when you get like damn near grown, 13, 14, you don't give a fuck about no jail, dying, hell, or none of that shit. But that shit do work in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. But by the time your ass get in the 7th, 8th, oh word, oh for real, so, but it is what it is.
And so I would be in the house just listening. And when I got around kids, I was more advanced because I've been sitting around grown folk listening.
Yeah,
so I've always been included. It's just when it was time to go to surgery, I'm excluded.
If you could go back to the morning of the Foot Locker robbery, would you reverse it?
I was having too much fun. And I wanted to kill somebody. So I wanted to be everything I saw on television.
You really wanted to kill someone?
Man, that wasn't the first time I got arrested. I was out. So I was on probation for shooting at some white man for calling me a nigga. So I'd already been shooting some girl, my mama. So my mannerisms, I can cuss like grown people because children mimic what they. So I would be in the house just listening. And when I got around kids, I was more advanced because I've been sitting around grown folks listening. So I've always been included. It's just when it was time to go to surgery, I'm excluded.
If you could go back to the morning of the Foot Locker robbery, would you reverse it?
I was having too much fun. And I wanted to kill somebody. So I wanted to be everything I saw on television.
He's fucking that white lady up. She's like, what? You want to kill somebody? That's crazy. How the hell you want to kill somebody? I want to help people, not harm them. Hurt you? I didn't want to hurt you.
You really wanted to kill someone?
Man, that wasn't the first time I got arrested. I was out. So I was on probation for shooting at some white man for calling me a nigga. So I'd already been shooting some girl. My mama just didn't know it. I was the leader of the pack. When I leave out my mama's house, my little brain and I already planned the crimes. So the newspaper described me as the smallest and the youngest, but the brains out of the bunch. I just knew how to become manneral around grown people.
Did you have psychological counseling when you were in the school?
Never. You talking about in the boys' home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it help you?
No. So I don't have a psychological problem.
I'm not implying you do. I'm just asking a question.
So listen, I'm just acting out. So I'm really covering up my insecurities for being disabled. To fit in with other kids, I go further than what they would go.
That's an important jewel he just dropped. He wanted to fit in. One thing about me, I ain't wanting to fit in. Cause y'all niggas ain't better than me and y'all niggas ain't cooler than me. I'm the shit. I'm a nigga. I'm that dude. I always knew that. Even when them niggas was doing something that was popping, I mean, them niggas was in gangs, them niggas was fighting, niggas get the girls watching them, but the girl watching me too. I'm fly. Them niggas ain't even fly. But I remember in the 8th grade, no, in the 7th grade, we was fly. See, gangs came in 7th grade, and I ain't wanting to fit in. I ain't never wanting to fit in with niggas. Niggas wasn't even doing shit. I was on some money shit. I was on some fly shit. I was on some Dame Dash shit. 7th grade, 2006. We was on some Dame, like we wanted to be we wanted to be fly niggas, like getting money, fly, eating good, dressing good, going places, nice shit. Them niggas want to fight and steal and beat up people and make a lot of noise and spray paint on buildings and shit. Y'all niggas damn near retarded. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to fit in with y'all dumbass niggas because y'all ain't doing nothing that's attractive. Y'all ain't even doing nothing that make me want to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So I stood out. I ain't want to fit in with them dumbass niggas. And then, like he said, he was disabled. So a lot of niggas be going further than how they'll do it. Like some niggas ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas, they mama ain't gonna. That nigga say he ain't never got a beating. He ain't never got hit. Like, so you gotta think about that.
So hear me out. So I've never been abused. I'm just a kid that didn't get to go outside and play. And because of my culture, when we outside playing, we just playing with guns.
I get that, but there was one, I read it online, or there was a quote in an article that after Mr. Levy was shot at the Foot Locker robbery, you guys laughed about it?
Yeah, I thought it was funny because we was raised to hurt white people. So all my crimes from 13 and 14 was to go get white people because I've been around my uncles and them talking to man talk.
I can understand that in that.
So I still pride myself in standing over Mr. Levy and watching him die. Because as a kid, I always want to see what white people look like dying, like in the movies, the slave movies. You gotta think,
your brain was severely influenced by crime.
No, it wasn't. I've never seen crime. Television.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
So I've never been. So I've never in person seen crime. We never lived in the hood. I've never seen people on drugs. So I've never seen drugs until I went to there.
No, but the TV.
It wasn't as violent. It's just so they didn't have guns. It's the imagery. Confucius said, "He who controls images controls mind." You think this white government who didn't want civil rights just gave up after the 70s? They came with another plan. It's called the Black Exploitation Era. So it's just like now with homosexuality and violence in the game. Yep. They're projecting it to children. They were projecting it to us back then.
I get that.
So I've never seen it.
But
so
33 years later.
33 years later? I didn't commit no crime 33 years later.
No, I know you didn't. The question I have is, whatever it is, how you're about 55?
No, I'm 48.
48. So that was about whatever, 30 years
14,
ago.
Yeah, 14.
So now that you're a grown man and you know that you took a life or were a part of it. You didn't shoot the gun that took the life, but you were there.
I still pride myself. I still pride myself in time.
Pride?
I still pride myself in time that we took a white man's life and I got to stand over a white man and watch him die because most black niggas been going to jail for killing niggas. So that's something I can say, nigga, we went to jail for killing the white man. So at times I still pride myself.
So you have no guilt about it?
I ain't killing.
No, I know, but you were there.
I have some remorse, but no guilt at all. I've never felt guilty about it. I've always said I ain't kill nobody. I've always said that. Yeah, I've always deflected that. I ain't pulled the trigger. I told him to shoot me. And then I said he was stupid for listening to me.
What about your brother that did?
He ain't got no remorse. Yeah, they got no remorse for killing nobody.
Do you think that maybe in the that's the problem?
Hold on. He just said something real. Like, hold on, wait. What he just said? You gotta pay attention to Charleston. Charleston,
that you took a life or were a part of it. You didn't shoot the gun that took the life, but you were there.
I still pride myself. Myself in time.
Pride?
I still pride myself in time that we took a white man's life and I got to stand over a white man and watch him die because most black niggas been going to jail for killing niggas. So that's something I can say, nigga, we went to jail for killing a white man. So at times I still pride myself.
So you have no guilt about it?
I ain't killing.
No, I know, but you were there.
I have some remorse, but no guilt at all. I've never felt guilty about it. I've always said I ain't kill nobody. I've always said that. Yeah, I've always deflected that. I ain't pulled the trigger. I told him to shoot me. And then I said he was stupid for listening to me.
Okay, cool. That's what he said. He said, okay, so you got to pay attention to people that manipulate you and conning you. Like he said he was a gang leader and he a leader and he controlling niggas. So you always got to remember, he just said it. He thought the guy that he told that nigga to shoot that nigga. And then he just said he thought he was stupid for listening to him. So if you a guy that do something what another nigga tell you, just always remember that nigga don't respect you. Why you think the rappers don't respect the shooters? Why you think Cameron don't respect Jim Jones? Because Jim Jones was the crash out dummy. Niggas don't respect the crash out. They like, fuck you, nigga. Ain't nobody tell you to be stupid. You a stupid motherfucker for crashing out over me. Even though niggas probably wouldn't even make it if another nigga wasn't crashing out over them or protecting them. But that's wrong and that's fucked up. That a nigga or use a nigga to protect him, and the nigga that's crashing out over the guy that got the money, he think he's stupid. Just like Boosie. Boosie used that kid to kill all them damn people. Look, his ass doing life. Boosie don't give a fuck. Fat Joe used motherfucking Cuban Link to get in all that shit, man. Cuban Link tell his story. They been fighting, they sending niggas to jail, all that shit they got into for Fat Joe, just for Fat Joe to rise. Look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't give a fuck about Tony Yayo, because Tony Yayo was the crash shot. Tony Yayo would die. Tony said, we would have died for 50. I bet you 50 wouldn't have died for you. And always remember, the nigga that's the leader, they don't respect the shooter. They don't respect the niggas that'll do anything they say. That's why I ain't fuck with them niggas. Them niggas couldn't tell me to do nothing. Them niggas couldn't tell me to do nothing. That's why I ain't about to join no motherfucking gang. Join a gang. I remember one time I was in high school and I think I was like in the motherfucking, I think I had to be in the 10th grade because I had a license. My aunt, she came to my crib crying like a bitch and she crying like a hoe, and then she crying and telling me, give me your license. I gave her my license. What the fuck you want with my license, bitch? Somebody, you in a gang, Somebody say you in a gang. Bitch, your dumb ass believing somebody I'm in a gang. First of all, you stupid ass bitch. What the fuck I like joining the motherfucking gang when I don't even want my daddy telling me what to do? You think I'm gonna let another motherfucker tell me what to do? You think I'm gonna let a nigga tell me what the fuck to do? That would make me gangster as hell. Ain't no nigga finna tell me to do shit. So that's one reason I ain't never joined no damn gang, bruh. Join a gang? What the fuck I look like doing what you tell me to do? Nigga, I tell me what to do, nigga. That's why I don't keep no job. That's why I can't work no damn job. Ain't no nigga finna tell me what time I can get off, when I can go to the bathroom. You got kids. Your kid's sick. You can't even go pick your kids up at school because the damn boss man say you can't go. I wish the fuck I would listen to a nigga, man. But I respect authority. I do listen to people, but you ain't finna just have control over my life and just tell me what to do. But that's why I ain't never was in no motherfucking gang, bruh. Hell, that's why I ain't got no damn girlfriend, because bitches will tell you what to do. That's why I ain't got no damn kids, because your kids gonna rule you. Nigga, I want to be as free as possible. I want God to be my father telling me what to do, and I tell me what to do, like Nipsey Hussle say. I realize most niggas be in the streets and go into entrepreneurship because they ain't want nobody telling them what to do. Like, we should give advice and give point. You shouldn't tell nobody what to do unless a motherfucker doing something wrong, unless they dumb ass don't know. Now, if your dumb ass don't know, you need somebody telling you what to do. But if you know, you shouldn't be telling nobody what to fucking do. Hell no. So you heard what he said. He thought the nigga was stupid for shooting him and doing what he say. So always remember, anybody that's in charge, if they say, man, go do this, man, go beat that nigga up, go rob that nigga, man, go shoot that nigga shit up, go do this, go do that. If you go do it, that nigga won't respect you. So you gotta watch niggas that will tell you to do something that they will not do. Everybody doing that. Everybody telling you to do something that they wouldn't do. Just like the day, was that the day? That was yesterday. I went to work and I work, I'm a freelance. I go into the stores and I decorate the mannequins and I pick out the styles of clothing and I put the outfits together, and I'm on my own time. I ain't got no boss. I clock in when I wanna, I leave when I wanna, and I'm on my own time. This motherfucker, the manager, gonna come up to me to my, hey, I'm such and such. I don't give a fuck who you is. What's your name? I told her my name. Can I have your contact? I kind of gave her half-ass contact. Then she tell me, oh, we doing this. Would you, like, bitch, don't tell me what to do. You can't, I ain't got no fucking boss, bitch. You ain't my boss, and I don't work for you or this damn company. So don't just come telling me what the fuck to do. So I realized, bro, motherfuckers be want to just tell your ass what to do.
No, he ain't got no more. Yeah, they got no more.
Do you think that maybe that's the problem? That there is no.
So think about it. I saw a man get killed when I was 14. I ain't committed no violent action, hurt nobody. So what I need remorse for?
You were a part of it.
I wasn't part of it.
Well, you were there. You were an accomplice.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
But, so it's a lot of police officers that are there when people get killed. They ain't got no guilt because they officers killed them. So this is what I'm saying. I always said he did that, not me.
Well, you directed him to do it.
No. They was older than me. I'm just saying some shit.
I understand.
Yeah,
but you can't say that because you already know you got influence and you got brains, and you just admitted that you got brains and you got influence, and you tell niggas what to do, and it don't matter if a nigga older than you. It all matter about who knows what. You could be the lowest age. You could be 12 years old hanging with motherfuckers that was 18. It all about who knows what's right and who knows what's best. So if you tell a nigga to do something and he do it, they should lock your ass up. Like just say if I ain't want to say me, just say a person pay another person to go kill somebody, who should be locked up? The nigga that paid him, because the nigga that did it, he just did it because the nigga told him to do it. But the nigga that told him, the nigga that paid the guy to go do it, he ain't got the balls to go shoot that nigga. That's why he telling you to do it. But he is the mastermind. He the nigga that thought of it, and he the nigga that put the gun in his hand and put the money in his hand. So they should lock his ass up because you the one who started. You can't start no shit, and then when the shit pop off, back out of the shit. No, hell no. I realized that what spoiled niggas do. Spoiled niggas do that shit. They'll manipulate the situation and then come back with the truth and be like, man, I ain't did that shit. Nah, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. I'm talking about them niggas was older than you. That ain't got nothing to do with it, bro.
Now today,
Yes.
that's my secret. Yeah, man, we killed the white man. Yeah, that's about
And then he wanted to take the credit. So you gotta catch on to the manipulation. We killed the white man, but you just said I ain't did that shit. So which one is it? But see, niggas so smart to manipulate your ass to say, well, we killed that nigga. So niggas want to take credit on certain shit, but don't want to take the heat when that shit backfire on your ass. That's called cheating, man. You can't be like that. You gotta watch niggas like that, bro. You gotta watch niggas like that. Like Fat Joe will be like, man, I make all the money. I got all the money. I got plenty of money. But then at the same time, he'll fuck around and say he ain't got it, and then he'll say, we trying to get it, and man, you can't do that, bro. I see the real shit. Niggas you gotta watch niggas that want both sides. Niggas playing both sides of the fence. You can't do that, bro. That's some hoe ass shit for a nigga to be playing both sides. You gotta pick a side, bro. You can't be playing both sides. That's the quickest way to get your ass killed. Nigga, you can't play both sides, bitch.
It's definitely not a secret now.
I brag about it a lot.
You've talked about it.
Yeah, man. Oh, well,
It's
because so you guys understand, I'm a kid that's been studying, observing, and looking. So at 5 years old, we seeing slave movies. All we know is when we go outside, go across the railroad tracks, rob, steal, and kill, and come back over here, nigga, and try not to get caught. So I've been sitting around hearing this.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm coming out the house, we in the
movies.
white folk community. We don't know to look at black people do crime. Go over there and steal cars. So I was breaking my white friend's house. We would
Damn. I ain't never broke into nobody's house.
intentionally do things to white people thinking that's what we're supposed to do. Just like white people thought they were supposed to. So we're getting our lick back based on what we're hearing as children.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, but you're not hearing it, you're just listening.
Well, it just became ingratiated inside you. You didn't know any.
It's cultural. And this time, black people is getting fed up with white America.
Now, when you were in the school, there were 4 security guards,
House, they call them house parents. They call them GPs.
and they wrote a letter for you.
Nah, they put their job on. They write no letter. They came to court to testify. So from 15, 16, 17, 18, I was documented as one of the worst kids in this facility.
And they still came to testify for you?
Yeah, because they worked with me directly.
What way?
They worked on my dorm for 4 years. So the state recommendation was for me to be transferred to the adult prison system on my 18th birthday. But these 4 parents said, man, this kid, he's not a real gang member. He's pretending. But if you read my file, you would think I'm a notorious.
Do you think they made a mistake?
What? Not sending me to prison?
I mean, do you think their judgment was flawed?
Yeah, I should have went to prison.
I ain't lying, bro. You should have went to motherfucking prison. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, and then for you to admit all this shit that you did, bro, and for you to get scotch free from all this shit, you a bad motherfucker, boy. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I ain't never seen a man admit all the shit that he did wrong, all the crimes he committed. That nigga did all the wrong ass shit, all the crimes, and then brag about it, laugh about it, and tell me he got away with everything, and then he's still successful to this day. My bitch ass ain't did not a damn crime, not a damn wrong thing, and my ass is unsuccessful. I never forget that. I ain't did wrong, I ain't did crime, and I ain't successful. Another motherfucker do crime for a living and do wrong for a living and do participate in devilment, like my grandma say, devilment. Worship the devil, do devilment, always do wrong, always do bad, and be successful as hell. Not a damn thing happened to him. That's some shit to think about.
But I ain't the judge, Lord God. So why would you listen to me? I'm just a kid acting out. You listen to these people who've been working with this boy for 4 years straight, and they came and put their jobs on line. They drove 4 hours away, they got suspended, they got demoted, some got fired. To say, Your Honor, I know what you see on paper. This kid got potential. How do you know? Based off his negative leadership. These are people who were child experts at the time because they have been working with children since the 60s and the 70s. They see many children, as we do now, pretending to be tough and gangster out of trauma and pain, or just to fit in. The wannabe boy. I'm a suburban kid, never seen crime. I want to be because it's cultural, like playing basketball. Some people want to play basketball, we want to shoot guns. I was raised in the country to shoot guns, so we already familiar with shooting guns. We our uncle showed how to shoot guns. I wanted to see what it was like to kill a white person.
So since the time you came out of prison,
I ain't been to prison.
Juvenile.
Yeah,
I apologize.
juvenile.
Since the time you came out of juvenile, you were 21.
Yep.
What
My record was sealed.
I know. That was another miracle.
Well, we had a politician, a lady, a governor by the name of Ann Richards.
Right.
And that shit ain't on your record, god damn, boy.
So, man, that was the best time of my life because I was placed in an environment where, like, growing up in a perfect household with two perfect parents. The structure of it. So they had three psychiatrists, I think one psychologist came up with this because America had just started seeing kids killed. So I became one of the first group of children in America who began to be tried and adjudicated for violent crime. So rather than locking kids up, everything was centered around resocialization, not rehabilitation. You can't rehabilitate something that hadn't been taught. I didn't realize I had it easy in life until I went to that boys' home.
Of course, because you didn't have to work for your food, you had shelter, you had education.
I didn't know kids had to work for food. I didn't know kids went to bed hungry. I've never been to bed hungry before in my life. I've never came home and the lights was out. I don't know what it's like.
Did they give you any vocational training in the school to prepare you?
I wasn't interested in nothing but gangbanging.
Okay.
So when I got my GED, I tore it up and act like I didn't curl. Now I was college, man. I was one of this, but I playing dumb because it's not cool to be smart in the 90s. You wear your hat cocked, you talk stupid and dumb. This is our culture because smart kids get picked on and bullied. So I never wanted to be smart. I wanted to be like the bad kids, paying set.
That's true. But let me that's some real ass shit, boy. And see, one thing about me, what makes me a strong G is that them niggas used to laugh at me for doing the right thing, and I never let them niggas detour me from doing the right thing. Nigga, I used to be in this, I'm talking about, bro, I used to be the flyest nigga in the school, bro, and niggas used to be laughing at me, picking at me, and not too much, but because at the time it was cool to be bad. I wasn't being bad, bro, and I used to do everything right. I was a good kid, and I used to say my motherfucking grace. Lord, thank you for this food that I'm about to receive. Let it be no harm to my body. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. Lord, thank you for this food that I'm about to receive. Thank you, Lord. Close my eyes. I'm talking about girls round, the baddest gangbangers round. Nigga, you think I'm too embarrassed to say my grace? You think I'm finna deny the Lord? Lord, thank you for this food. Nigga, them niggas used to laugh, and next thing you know, I had influence too. Like Charleston. So let me tell you the flip side of it. I said, nigga, you laughing. Bad as you is, and how much shit you be talking to that lady, that bitch gonna spit in your food, motherfucker. What you gonna do then? Your ass ain't gonna know it. So you better pray over your food for somebody to spit in your shit. Another thing, bro. Nigga, you don't even know if a motherfucker put poison in your food, bro. Your ass can die from that shit. Motherfucker probably put goddamn fertilizer in your motherfucking soup, nigga. It gonna be too late when you drink it. I say, bro, all that gang banging shit y'all doing, y'all shooting at people, niggas shooting at y'all. Nigga, if you would have said your grace the day before niggas shot at you, your ass wouldn't have been in that situation. I start pointing shit like that out to niggas. Next thing you fucking know, them niggas, Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. Them niggas saying they goddamn grace, boy. So I had power and influence too, but I never let them niggas pump me and bully me because I knew what I was doing was right. Like, I used to come to school fresh. The girls used to laugh at me for coming to school fresh. I used to wear white Air Force Ones. Your ass got on yellow. Your shit's yellow and your shit's fake. Everybody had on fake Air Force Ones. Them fake ass shits. Them cardboard ass forces where the side of the bubble be smushed like a fucking moon pie. You know what I'm saying? My shit's real leather, come out the fucking mall. Even though I had one pair of shoes, my mom bought me one pair of shoes for school. Them niggas got four pair of shoes for school. So they used to be like, "Oh, you a pretty boy. You always got a haircut. You damn right, bitch. Your hair ain't never done, bitch. You smell like mothballs. Like you always smell good. Your shirt always iron. You always clean. You fucking right." So me, I always was doing the right thing. I always was good. I always was, man, like I always did the right thing, and niggas didn't. And niggas used to try to make me feel bad, and but you know what? I kept doing the right thing. I kept doing the right thing. I kept doing the right thing. And then as you get older, you still doing the right thing, but you getting money, you fucking with girls, you getting fly, you smoking weed, you skipping school, you fucking with hoes, you goddamn traveling, got a big boy Chevy, big boy motor, classic 87 Broham, classic Caprice, like, and you went to music, so you went to the G shit and the gangster shit, but I ain't doing harm and I ain't hurting nobody. So I still, as I got older, I still was with the shits. I'm still about that fucking life. I'm still on what y'all on, just like how I'm here in New York. I'm still on the right path and doing good and treating people good while everybody doing bad and treating people bad. And now you see all the real gangsters that was really, really, really about that life, 45 through 55-year-olds, them niggas want to be good, them niggas want to do right. So it's amazing how in today's world, all the real gangsters that was really gangster, them niggas kind of like calm down. Look at Terrence Gangster Williams, them niggas. You niggas tearing civilian with, niggas want to do the right thing, you niggas want to take care of their kids, niggas want to travel, niggas want to goddamn make some fucking money. I been on that shit. While everybody wanted to fight and hurt, nigga, I'm on some player shit. You want to fight? I want to fuck the shit out of her throat. I want to fuck that light-skinned girl right there, bro, that I've been watching since the 2nd grade. And now we in the motherfucking, nigga, you fight somebody, put hands on somebody. Nigga, I want to, this hands is for ass and titties and motherfucking counting paper. You know what I'm saying? But I never wanted to fit in, and I never allowed them niggas to deter me from being a good person, because I felt like I was doing the right thing for God. Like I want to go to heaven. I'm from a black family. Your ass going to hell, boy. You gonna burn in hell. I ain't want to go to hell, nigga. I'm doing the right thing up until a certain point, and then you be like, man, fuck that shit. Even though you still do right, but certain shit you be like, man, fuck that. But you know, I always did right. That one thing about me, when niggas like he right, it wasn't cool to do the right thing. It wasn't cool to be good. It wasn't cool to motherfucking. I'm still, yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, I appreciate it. Excuse me, sir, pardon me, ma'am, excuse me, thank you. I appreciate that. Every day I say thank you, excuse me, pardon me. Every day, all day. I go buy something, motherfucker give me a receipt, thank you for the receipt. Motherfucker put my shit in the bag, thank you, I appreciate it. Have a nice day, thank you, excuse me, pardon me. I never forget my manners.
When I got to my mother's house, you had to put your pants up.
Do you still want to be a bad kid today?
Yeah, don't you see me act there? I just do it in a persona. Yeah, still, so one of the reasons why I started working with kids in the streets, because I'm so fascinated with the streets. I can't beat them, I join them.
Do you think that, so you work with kids that are on the street or have re-entered
Yeah.
society?
Yeah.
What has been your advice? I know you're not with the hype anymore.
You going to prison, nigga. Yeah, I walk into the schools, tell 1, 2, 3, one of y'all niggas going to prison. I walk into the nursery, 1, 2, 3, one of them niggas going to prison. If the smallest one, I look at black pregnant women and say 1, 2, 3, if them 3 bitches having a baby, one of them babies going to prison. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Because those are the stats.
I get the stats.
And the stats have been wrong, because the stats says 1 in every 3 black males in America will go to prison or be on some form of community supervision in lifetime. So when I tell people, raise your hand, y'all know, you see all the hands laid up. Look at your mother's brother, your daddy's brother, your grandmother. And as a black man, you tell me, what are you doing different? There's nothing you can do different.
Shit, that's a lie. Now I ain't saying what but in my situation, ain't too many people went to prison. Ain't too many motherfuckers went to prison. I don't know niggas that went. Ain't no matter of fact, ain't nobody went to prison in my family. You might have a couple niggas that went to jail or some shit. But I never like had people in my family that went to prison that I wanted to imitate. My mama ain't had no brother. She was the only child. And my grandma, her sons, they ain't never went to prison. Like as far as I know, they damn sure ain't went to prison while I was alive. I mean, yeah, during my time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had everybody at my job. Everybody on my family, they had a job. So one thing I noticed that if your ass got a job, it'll keep your ass out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got too much time on your hands, you might fuck around and do the wrong shit. So you gotta be on yourself. You gotta tell yourself what to do, and you gotta like be by yourself and stay out of trouble. See, I ain't had no problem staying out of trouble. If you got a problem staying out of trouble, that's a problem. But I ain't like nobody in my family. All my like I seen the men in my family and I was like, nah, I ain't want to be like them. I ain't want to work at where they work at. I don't want to drive what they drive. I don't want no wife like they got wife. I don't want kids like they got kids. And I did something different that they didn't do. And I made it. And I'm still making it. You know what I'm saying? So that one thing we ain't have niggas that went to prison. I ain't even have people in my family that sold dope. I had a couple motherfuckers, my cousins and shit, they probably sold a little something. But niggas ain't live a life of crime and niggas wasn't shooting good. My uncles and shit, my older uncles, my grandma's son, they used to tell me how they used to go to war and be fighting and cutting and shit and take knives with blades this motherfucking long and shit, this long. Like, goddamn, they used to tell me all the shit they used to do back in the day, but we ain't never seen no wrong, no fighting, no stabbing, no cutting. We grew up on the private road, basically. You know what I'm saying? With just field and family. And I grew up playing sports and shit. I grew around love up under that damn tree. I grew up listening to grandma and her sons and shit doing the right thing. So I ain't grew up like that, thank God. So I ain't had it wasn't no reason for me to go out there and do certain shit. But I had a reason because my mama wouldn't give me no money. She wouldn't give me no allowance. She wouldn't give me no money out of motherfucking child support. And check out, I wasn't spoiled. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to do the right thing before I do the wrong thing. And most men and women, they start off doing the wrong thing first, and then eventually do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do the right thing if they can make it to right after doing so much wrong. See me, I say, you know what? I'm gonna try to do right first. I'm gonna try to do right. And even though that shit ain't been working, I know right is right, wrong is wrong, and you just keep doing it because wrong feel wrong to me. I feel bad doing wrong type shit. So, um, that one thing I'm blessed with, not to ever see people like I had bullshit ass cousins going to jail for stupid dumb ass shit. But I ain't had no niggas in jail calling from jail and shit. My people told me to stay the fuck out of jail. Nigga, you don't get caught. Like, nah, nigga, it ain't what my grandma told me, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So everybody doing shit that caught everybody getting to it, but ain't nobody going to jail though. So I ain't been around a bunch of jail niggas. Hell no. And even if niggas was going to jail, I ain't going.
You go to jail in America.
But I would have thought after going through that journey and everything that you've been through,
You're not
and
gonna
all
be
the
looking at
wisdom
that. So
that you might be,
it wasn't a journey to
you
me.
might be advising them how to stay out of prison.
You can't advise nobody to stay out of prison because they tried to advise me. I wanted to go.
I know you.
See you a different motherfucker. See that nigga, they different. He wanted to go to prison. Ain't nobody want to go to prison in their right damn mind. But I don't know, them niggas back in the day, it's a different era with them because they had it in their mind like you ain't a real man. Like I heard Tupac say this, you ain't a real man. When he say look behind you, he said I said look behind you. What? I don't know who that is. But it was like you ain't a real man if you don't go to prison. Like that's fucked up. Who the fuck told y'all that? Like you ain't finna shit me to think being locked up is being better than being free. Nigga, somebody telling you what to motherfucking do. Nigga is like, I ain't want to be tough and hard. I want to be a fly nigga. I want to be a motherfucking nigga that got all the bitches and got all the money. I want to travel, nigga. I was traveling to New York by myself in the in grade school. My first time, my mama took me on a plane in 7th grade. I've been traveling on a train with my mama going to New York, and then I started going to New York in high school by myself for the weekend. Summertime, wintertime, I always go to New York type shit. So, hell no. Hell no. So I ain't. That's crazy. See, that was that era. Niggas want to go to jail, but some niggas do want to go to jail. You can tell because they doing shit to go to jail. Me, I ain't going no motherfucking jail. Ain't no bitches in jail, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't no pussy at. I moved to New York because of the girls. I like women. Nigga, I like money. I like to be fly. I like to do fly shit. Ain't no fly shit in jail, nigga. I don't even play dominoes, nigga. I don't even fight. Jail is for niggas who love to fight. I love to fuck and get my dick sucked by bad bitch. I don't want to fight and go to motherfucking prison. So niggas that want to go to prison, that them niggas that ain't had no goddamn daddies. That them niggas that don't know no better. I knew better. I motherfucking knew better. My mama told me they fucking in jail. I ain't finna go around no niggas that's fucking. Hell no, I want to be around the bad bitches, nigga. That's why I stayed in school. All the bad niggas that went to alternative school and went to DJJ and went to motherfucking juvenile, we was in school with all the fucking girls, nigga. We used to fuck 2 or 3 girls a day. We used to fuck girls all day long. We used to fuck cliques. We used to fuck the whole cafeteria. We used to fuck the whole gym. Nigga, we used to get to it. We used to get to it, bro. Different schools. We used to... Nigga, it used to basketball season, football season, no matter what, bruh. If we go to different states and different places, nigga, we fucking with the girls, bruh. Nigga, we fucking with the girls. We like girls, 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 girls. Girls I do adore. We like girls, bruh. If you a nigga that like girls, you wouldn't even have time to be gang banging and hanging with 50, 40 niggas, clickety, 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 click. We hang by ourselves and get 2 girls. Hey, you and your friend, come on, let's go. We was like that. We ain't want to be with no niggas. Hell no.
All black boys want to go.
They want to go?
We want to go because it's like the African boy in the jungle. Everybody want to be a man. And in the black culture, this is how you become a man.
See, I told you.
This is actually very interesting. I've never heard this in my life.
And this is how you become a man.
Because I was a public defender in Broward County. I never heard this.
So listen, the recognition I got, the first time I was ever arrested was for putting a flower out the school flagpole at the school dance. I was arrested.
Arrested?
And sent to juvenile, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, get out Monday. When I found out that you don't get raped in there, and that how they try to scare you,
yeah.
When I got out and saw that I could make it, I kept wanting to go back, because now I'm desensitized.
Oh, that's some real shit. You heard what he said. They try to scare you about... That's why niggas be going to jail, because that shit is a lie. It gotta be a lie. Well, you learn that older you get. That I heard, what the fuck the nigga name? What the nigga name? He a rapper, Juicy J brother. What Juicy J brother name? Project Pat said, wolves don't mess with wolves. So if you a real G and you a stand-up guy, niggas ain't gonna fuck with you. Niggas fuck with certain type of niggas. I ain't knew that. They don't tell you that part. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, they try to scare. And I ain't gonna lie, my mom used to tell me that shit, and that shit used to scare. But that was 3rd, 4th grade. By the time you in high school, that shit didn't matter. But I still didn't want to throw my life away. I still ain't want to do shit to get caught. I still ain't want to go to motherfucking jail. But I would if I have to. If I gotta go, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But certain shit I ain't doing. Hell no. But we ain't even thought about going to jail. We just ain't even doing that shit. Hell no. But that is true that they try to scare you by getting raped and shit like that. And that shit do work. And like he said, he went there and he found out that it wasn't what it was. Man, fuck that, I can take it. That's why niggas feel like they invincible if they go to jail. Cause jail just, man, especially now if you go to jail, you got cell phones in jail, you got weed in jail, you got everything you need in jail. So jail ain't even nothing wrong. No one of these niggas killing and doing the shit that they doing because jail ain't that bad. I just seen some shit, Flacco, that dude, K Flacco, I think his name K Flacco, that nigga posted some shit and they got 30 years. That nigga said he'll be home soon. That nigga just got sentenced. He talking about he'll be home soon. That just tell you the mindset of them niggas, bro.
You don't take a good kid who picked the flower and go lock him up. Cause now I done got big, I done make it. So when I get out, I'm elevated amongst my peers just for the simple fact I've been arrested. I kept wanting to be arrested. The reward amongst my peers.
You get respect.
Well, in the black community, you get respect. So if we're playing cards, you got a guy that's done 20 years in prison. You got a guy that's never been in prison that runs a company. The guy in prison will make all them shit up. But nigga, you can't make it in the yard. So everybody want to be a man's man. So as a black man, that's why I said, nigga, I'm on a level 4 yard. We want to go romp the yard and get our stripes.
It's sort of like when men compare what cars they drive.
I've never
compare the charges.
I've never heard a black man say anything bad about prison ever in my life until I grew up. Never. I would have my uncles come brag to me about how bravado prison life was. It made it look good on television. So the story was fascinating. So I've never heard nobody come back and say prison was bad. I've always heard good things about it. So I want to be a man. When I was in the 6th grade, when I got my new eye, I was in recess practicing my role for prison. I want to be a man. Fuck what mama talking about. So being a man is committing crime, breaking the habit, because that's what's projected to us.
Well, let me ask you this. How is there a way to break that mindset?
Because
how is that possibly healthy? Why would you want to continue that?
You go in there and break what they saw. So you have to go undo the conditions they were born in.
Do you have, for you being a person, that even though you grew up in a loving family, you still develop this mindset?
I don't want love. I want respect.
Is there a way to break the cycle that prison is a promotion?
Nope.
It's impossible?
It's impossible. Because when every man you know have gone to prison, what can you show him differently? He's from the same conditions, the same environment. What can you show him to undo that?
Well,
what hope can you give him?
I would have thought when you were in that school, Giddens, that they would educate you and teach you some skills so that you could get a job.
I know a lot of educated criminals who have skills that can get a job that end up back in prison, commit crime. This ain't got nothing to do with skills. It's about choices. I wanted to be a criminal because that's what was projected.
Is it not in your system now?
No, I'm still fascinated about being criminal-minded sometimes.
But let me ask you a question. You don't want to go to prison.
I'm still fascinated.
Well, you're jet setting around the country.
So I just beat some major felony charges. So I wouldn't die, kill, and go to jail to do what I want to do.
How much did you spend in attorney's fees?
Over $100,000.
So
and over another $100,000 on bond money because the judge, I would stop smoking weed.
Was that enjoyable for you to spend 100 G's on beating a felony that you could have just prevented?
Because I did exactly what I wanted to do. They told me to stop smoking weed and I wouldn't stop. You can't, even as a little boy, you couldn't tell me not to do that. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm not hurting nobody smoking. Fuck that judge. I'm innocent until I'm proven guilty. And I got the money to make the bond. So once I made the bond, now I got a bail bond to come get me for free. So fuck what the judge said. I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty. I'm a rebellious guy still to this day.
There's no question about that.
Yeah, I'm rebellious.
See, I ain't never been like that. I ain't never been rebellious, boy. I know some motherfuckers that be rebellious as a motherfucker. Them boys rebellious as hell. Hey, them motherfuckers hell, boy. They say fuck that. You ain't finna tell them to do nothing. But see me, I was a nigga that did the right thing until I realized that motherfuckers be taking advantage of you and motherfuckers fucking over you and motherfuckers mistreating you. And I realized a person want to tell you not to do something just so their ass can do it. And they'll tell you, like a mama will tell you not to lie and her ass lying to you. A daddy will tell you don't do this while his ass doing it. And that will make you be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going to be how I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be how I want to be. But you can still have rules and regulations and be like, nah, I ain't going to do too much, but I'm going to do what I want to do. But I do what I want to do too, but I ain't finna, I'm going to do what I want to do, but I ain't going to do too much. And I ain't going to do wrong, though. I ain't going to do wrong to people, though.
What I don't understand is that so many people listen to you online.
They ain't got nothing to do.
They look up to you.
I don't give a damn who look up to me. I don't know them. I'm not fascinated with who look up to me. That's why I come online to play this character to turn people off. My kids love me. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I spent all my life as a little boy caring. I don't care now because I'm confident in who I am as a man. I wouldn't have died.
Yeah, man, shit. Me too. I used to care too. Still do care a little bit, but I used to care so much too about everything. Until you realize motherfucker lying and playing, and you be like, man, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck no more. But you still care, but you, man, not like I used to. Not like I motherfucking used to.
Kill and go to jail for this little belief system.
So you're prepared to go again?
I got a lot of weapons, yeah. I keep a lot of weapons. Because I'm just talking. And if you bother me, I hurt you. I learned how to be violent. I ain't violent, but I learned how to be. And I can play it.
It just seems like you could.
I don't want to.
Just as a person sitting on the outside, I'm just saying, like, you just came on a plane, you walked in the studio, we had sandwiches.
I was in a strip club till 4 this morning, fucking with hoes. cussing hoes out of the club. So this is what I want to do.
I don't have an issue with your strip clubs.
So where you want me to be, I've already been.
I don't have an issue with strip clubs. Okay, they're legal.
Man,
you can go into a strip club whenever you want.
You should have an issue with nothing I'm doing.
I don't. It's your life. But what I'm just exploring the question of why you would want to commit another crime when you have it so good.
Cause I got the money to beat the crime.
Okay.
Yeah, I maced the cat on camera and beat it. Man, come on, they watch me do it. Pay them a lawyer beat it. I want to do what I want to do. I've been like that since I was a little bitty boy. Now I got the money where I ain't got to hurt people to do it. I will hurt somebody.
You have enough money to do
what I want to do.
You have enough for your home. You have enough for food.
I got a few homes.
You said you take care of your family.
I bought my mama a new home.
Where?
In Fort Worth. I bought my wife a new home.
Did she?
When got me another home.
What did your mom say when you bought her the house?
I ain't still around. I left.
Did she cry?
No. My mother's not a sentimental woman. Yeah. She was just crying. I done bought my mama. So I done took care of my whole family. I did what a boy's supposed to do for his family. That's what made me feel good.
I do admire that. I acknowledge you. I mean, that's nice that you did that for the family. And because your mom, during all these murder cases and all the emotional trauma, lost a lot of money on all these lawyers. And you said that basically.
I didn't know to appreciate that. I never knew my mother's struggle until we got older and she was here. So my mother sheltered us from any struggles of her life. So we never knew.
Well, let me ask you this question. You love your mom, obviously.
Yeah.
If you commit another crime, hypothetically, and you go to prison, what's your mom gonna do?
Nothing. She had already prepared herself for it. After my brother, nobody has any chance to go back to prison. So I was just in and out of jail. I got rearrested 5 times on 3 bars. My mother ain't saying nothing. Just because we grown men now. So my mother at some point learned to stop saying something to me because I don't want to hear it. That's your God. My mom want to believe that. So I'm going to push back if you say something to me. My mother learned to stop saying something to me and go talk to her God.
Well, it's impossible.
No
one's going to change
you. Can't correct the fool. A fool will hurt you trying to correct it. And I was playing the fool. Because I wanted to experience all the things that I've seen. I wanted to pimp, I wanted to play gangster. Everything I ever wanted to be as a little boy, I grew up and became.
Do you think that it was because of all those injuries you went through that created the person that you speak of?
I was like that before the injuries. I was like that before the injuries. I was a mannish little boy. Your nature is your nature.
Yeah.
Your nature is your nature. I never grew up in a violent home. I started hanging with kids that grew up in violent neighborhoods. So I learned to be violent hanging with them.
What's another law of life? Because I'm sure a lot of people will be watching this conversation and they're thinking something happened.
That's what white people like to do. Some people are born to be bad. Nothing happened. Some people are born to be bad. It don't fit. So if you praise me too much, I'm gonna do something to make you stop praising me because I don't want to be good. I've been good before. So make me be bad. I want to be.
That's the name of your book. I want to be bad.
So Michael Jackson bad. So when everybody go right, I intentionally go left to see what happens. So that's just my nature.
Well, you're definitely unique.
So if you tell me don't do something, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So you better not tell me not to do it.
So don't give me $1 billion.
Well, I heard my uncle say, if you don't want your daughter date bad boys, you better never tell her not to date bad boys. And that's what adults used to do to me. So that's what would strike my interest.
Rebellion.
It's natural.
The more you restrict, the more they rebel.
It's natural. He'll jump off a building, he'll run and jump in the pool before. So I trusted the world. Disrespecting the Crips, the Bloods, the GE. So I disrespect everything black people's afraid of. That don't have nothing to do with popularity. I just knew that villain would make a lot of money. And within 1 year, I made over $1 million doing it.
By being controversial.
I was making 16,000. No, not being controversial. Just saying what the fuck I want to say and don't give a damn about social media platform rules. So I came to break all the rules like I did in life.
You're a rule breaker.
I'm a rule breaker.
Do you believe what you say, or is it just for show?
Man,
or is it just
a
game?
No, I believe everything. That's why I got a script to say.
Well, you have to say that, otherwise it's not believable.
I done bragged about raping before, and we done raped these kids in the name of running trains. with white girls. That's how I found out white girls like physical, rough sex. 50 Shades of Grey. I paint this picture out in doing trainings. This is how I learned to have rough sex, hanging with white girls, choked me. We were fucking in 6th grade. We black girls wasn't doing that.
In 6th
I was
grade?
fucking in the 3rd grade. I had a grown man penis.
So that movie made you believe.
See, one thing about me, I'm a good person, right? So if a bitch tell me to choke her, hey, get the fuck on. I ain't finna choke you. Fuck wrong with you? I ain't finna do that. But some people want that, but nah, not me.
I didn't see no movie.
How many times have you seen 50 Shades of Grey?
I read the book 3 times and seen both movies that came out. I saw white girls were freaky in '89. Black girls wasn't as sexual as the white girl. I was through with white kids.
Right.
White, they were way more sexually advanced based off what they see.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Probably 8.
How old?
About 8.
8? But you were in the body cast at 8.
I was hunting with that hard. I told you I had a grown man.
You never told me that.
I see it right
You
there.
had sex in the body cast? That's
That
crazy.
nigga lying.
We grew up watching our uncles and big cousins have sex.
Oh, they had sex in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So
So what we would do, it was cool, and I would do it in front of my son. It was cool to see a girl walk in. Hey, he come with the girl. One look over, get under the bed, be quiet. Somebody else go get in the closet. This is what little boys do. Listen at the door.
how old was the girl when you were 8? How old was she? She must have been older. Had to be.
No, hell no, man. We were very sexually active as kids because kids are naturally sexually active. That's why they have to be guarded naturally. So you got a lot of parents in the 80s. This is the creation of single motherhood.
Right.
This is the first time kids have been unsupervised. And now what we got on television? We got HBO. We got Benny Hill. We don't know this, but it's on television, like the homosexual shit.
You said that on the train, white girls were raped? Did I hear you say that?
We were raping, but not knowing we were raping, because there was a cultural thing called a running train on girls. Putting liquor in the punch. We seen the white boys do it in the frat movie. That's coercion. You can't get a woman drunk without consent and go have sex. We saw it in the Porky's revenge movie. So we saw it in all the white movies. This is where we get our behaviors from.
There's no question that movies and television.
All children, that's why they're coming to us now and saying, hey, we need to do something about these phones. Every generation has been influenced by hip hop, entertainment, cultural movies. That's why the movie Footloose.
So what's the answer? What's the law of life? For parents out there.
It's not getting better.
What's the law of life for parents?
Your children are gonna stop listening to you out of rebellion, naturally. There's nothing you can do. Just hope they can make it through that phase. You can only gift them. My mother gave us everything she could to get us through to where I am today. Had she not gave me that, I probably would be in prison for life because I wanted to be.
Well, obviously, those 4 representatives helped you get re-entered into society.
They raised me, so they knew me. So it's like they became my parents. That's why they was called house parents.
So let's talk about.
And I still talk to them to this day. So Miss Pumple went through so much shit, she ended up committing suicide.
Who was that?
She was an older white lady. Because I was such a challenging kid. Man, them people punished. They punished. I got punished for not going to prison.
So after you got out of the school and the judgment was sealed, and then you went to college with the state of Texas funding.
No, I didn't know. I didn't discover that till later. So I went to go enroll into the University of Arkansas.
Okay.
But I wanted to sell dope, so I got caught with 10 pounds of weed. So 9 months after I got out, I got caught with 10 pounds of weed and 2 guns.
What did your mother say?
I don't know. She was a praying mother, so you don't say nothing when you pray. You just believe in your God that He gonna get through this.
And that made you happy when you got arrested?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, remember I came home in 98. This was a new black community. Master P had a song. It was the biggest song in the whole black entertainment, called Crack Like This, and it taught you how to cook crack from step 1 to step 10. Every black from there to now fell into the drug trade.
Did you ever get addicted?
Never. I've never been on drugs.
But you got arrested for the drugs.
Selling weed.
So you only sell. You're not a
I smoke
user.
weed. Yeah, I smoke weed. I've never done hard drugs.
What about the other drugs?
I've never sold hard drugs.
But wouldn't
I
that?
never sold crack.
No. But did you ever take it?
No.
That's interesting.
What you mean? So why would we do the drug that the adults do? That was a different. I was a kid when crack come out. So we see crack get shamed. My generation skip over that. You have to be at the lowest point in life. I've never been low in life. I always got a mother say, "Mama, can I borrow $1,500 to go put a down payment on the car?" So I've always had I don't know what it's like not to have.
Right.
So
Maybe
I'm a spoiled kid who's been spoiled all his life that has entitlement issues.
Right.
And now that I got money, I do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
So
Maybe the law of life is not to.
Well, I was like this broke though. I've been like this all my life.
Well, that's because that has been your nature, but it's also been your surrounding.
Oh no, it ain't. My surroundings. You do what you told. I got to see it peaking. I didn't see it up close and personal. My uncle just passing through. He didn't live with us.
So let's do
So
this.
I wasn't raised to see bad. I didn't see bad. I didn't see it.
No.
I was just a curious kid, like whoever got kids right now, and they're in there with their phone and their game, and they got the speakers on. You don't know what they listening to. When they go on the bed with them phone, if they can spell gay sex, if they can spell whatever, lesbian, if they can think it, I was a kid who can think it and make it appear before the phones. Because you have to have a creative mind. They gave me a creative mind. So when I got with other kids who had to do it, I'm the creative to got them to do it because I can think and instruct.
Right.
So I've been a powerful little motherfucker all my life. I've never been.
You were their visionary. You led them. But let's
some
fast
people
forward.
got a gift to lead.
Did
I've
you-
been leading all my life.
Did you get a job after getting out of the Giddens at any point? So you just went into social media?
No, I didn't get on social media till 10 years ago.
Okay. How did that happen? Take me there.
I'm online frustrated. So I'm working in the community. I'm cussing out gang members saying, fuck the Crips and the Blood. Fuck all the dangerous. So I'm saying, fuck the gangsters.
Okay.
And became polarized because nobody has ever done that before.
So you were trying to teach kids to not join gangs.
I wasn't trying to teach kids shit. Kids can't be on here because it's 18 and older.
Okay.
And I'm telling them, so if I get a kid and he say he want to sell dope, I ain't gonna tell him not to sell dope. I'm gonna tell him how to sell dope and what to do with that dope, man.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, you going to jail. You going home, take care of your mama and their family. I ain't gonna tell him not to sell dope. I ain't gonna tell a kid to get out of the game.
When you were telling the gang members,
I'm
what
talking
was
to
the
grown.
pur-
So
what
I'm
was the
talking to
point?
be disrespectful to the gangs.
but why?
What you mean why?
I want to know what was the point.
Why? This is the most negative thing in the community.
It is.
It was.
So you were trying to make them look bad,
No.
or what?
I found out content creation. So I'm gonna create this villain. See, I saw the movie Social Dilemma. Once I saw Social Dilemma, I'm 83 credit hours toward a bachelor's degree before applying to law school. I shifted my whole vision to content creation because they were predicting content creation like they're predicting AI. And what they predicted was within 5 years, content creator will gross over 250 billion. We done that at the start of the pandemic. I was making 16,000. I never applied for
A
no
day
grants.
or a month?
A month. That was just off a YouTube channel.
Who helped you create
Nobody.
the channel? You did it
I did it
yourself?
myself.
Did you have
Nobody
to?
taught me nothing.
Did you study YouTube to learn how to do it?
I lost the money. So I didn't follow the rules. I didn't know the rules. I didn't care the rules. So I did everything with you. Most people won't post what I say. I came to break the rules
Understood.
because I learned about shock jockeying. This is all educational, theatrical things that I learned in college that I put together as the internet began to grow.
So
as
what do
it
you think
was.
of Howard Stern?
That's why I studied.
The number
as a kid.
one shock
When I
jock.
used to jack off in the living room watching Howard Stern every Friday with the thing. That's how I learned about shock
His
jockeying.
show turned you on?
It was sexual in the 90s. That's all it was.
Well,
It was
like,
nothing. It had number sex and porn stars.
what's the number one law of life you learned from Howard Stern? One of the number one shock jocks in history.
Nothing.
Nothing? But didn't he influence you to become a shock jock?
He taught me what a shock jock does. Offends people.
I see.
He became so offensive. He got the largest XM Series contract in history.
Yes.
Nobody's got that since. The other people who came after him or before him, I grew up watching P. Green. So I'm a kid that's been taking in entertainment. Now I'm giving it back to you. I used to get in trouble for doing it in class. I was too smart to be in class. So I would be in class, make everybody laugh. So all I'm doing now, I didn't get to go to high school. I get to be y'all high school clown online. And I know y'all gonna watch me. You know, most people in America are poor, struggling. They don't know what to do. So I capitalize on the illiterates and the dumb, like the politicians.
How long did it take for your YouTube channel to take off? Only 2 months?
2 months.
And then
because I was already doing millions of views on Facebook before I got. So I went through Facebook not knowing you could even make money. So I was years on Facebook, getting millions of views before I realized you could make some money. Until I saw Social Dilemma. So it was certain things that Netflix was putting out, and this was right when Netflix had came about. I was learning what the internet is back then before the pandemic came. I just couldn't put it together. So I had to make money, lose money. So I've lost over 24 Instagram pages, 5 YouTubes, 12 Facebooks, 10 TikToks. So I lost all that money. And so what I had to figure out here, because my first $100,000, I bought number guns, bullets, and ammunition because I want to kill somebody.
Is your content spontaneous or strategic?
Strategic and spontaneous. It's strategic because I don't give myself a script. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I come into interviews not wanting to know what's gonna be at. I like to be ambushed.
Do you ever use professional video teams, marketers, graphic designers, YouTubers?
Never have.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You don't have any team members helping you right now?
Nothing.
So to this day, you're doing it solo? And what is your income now, monthly?
It's pretty high.
Over 200,000?
I might do that in a week.
Wow, so you're doing really well with the YouTube.
I don't know. I don't get no money from YouTube.
What do you mean?
I told you I broke all the rules.
Oh, so you don't get paid?
So I've become shadow banned and blackballed on every social media platform. I done said fuck the Jews, fuck the gays, blacks. I done insulted every class and group. I done bragged about Asian babies need to. So I've come online intentionally and said some of the most horrible things.
Right.
To play on your emotions.
Do you think that people take your shock jock approach too seriously? Mm-hmm. And they take...
But for one, most people are dumb and stuck in a compromised state financially. Most Americans are in today's society. That's why they're online. So I never look at nobody online. I don't watch nobody online. No. I'm a narcissist. I watch me.
How many hours a day do you film on this?
I don't know. I might go 3 times in 1 hour. It's spontaneous.
Do you like to do it with friends too, or no, usually yourself?
I don't like to do nothing with friends. Okay. Your friends don't have your same vision.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do nothing.
So now, because you're shadow banned, there's no income coming from YouTube?
No. I make way more than anybody on YouTube, mate. I do it in ticket sales. Most people on YouTube can't sell out arena. I sell out shows. Weekly, daily.
What's the biggest audience you've ever built?
I was Live Nation. I had a Live Nation tour, performing in every house of blues in America. So I don't know. I had my own.
1,000?
Last summer, I had my own residency in Las Vegas doing comedy at Wise Guys Comedy Club. But I hadn't even do. My first comedy show was $10,000. I had never done comedy before.
What did that feel like to be in Vegas doing comedy?
You keep asking me how I feel,
yeah,
and I try to stay out my feelings because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I learned that from a kid. Think through what you feel.
Okay.
You know, because that's where most people get stuck at with success. What it make you feel like, and you
don't think that matters?
No, fuck them feelings. Men ain't supposed to feel. Men think through their feelings because we hunters. I gotta keep hunting because I got a legacy to leave behind. My mama said a wise man stores up an inheritance for his children's children's children. He don't try to save the world. That's where Dr. King fucked up at. He died and his kids broke to this day, trying to save the world. Nigga, go feed your family. So I was listening. Mama say charity starts in the home. Trying to help everybody didn't feel good. Because I don't want to feel. I want to be effective. So fuck them feelings. I don't care who feelings I hurt. I done said rape Asian baby and made $50,000 off. So I know what to say to get interviews.
What?
Try and teach me come say
you're a shock jock. That's what you are.
And
an entertainer.
So I had to learn to be entertaining because at first I wasn't trying to entertain. I was trying to offend.
How do you find your ideas on how to continually shock people?
I've been in the black community all my life. I don't need to look no further.
So your personal experience.
I know. So I got 52 friends who done killed somebody. Really killed somebody.
You talk to them about it?
We still friends to this day. We was in group sessions as kids together, so I know everybody's crime.
So
I
that's.
got a friend at 12 stabbed his next door neighbor, a white girl, 93 times. Worst history in the crime of Texas. They think he a monster. He spent 30 years in prison from 12 to now. He ain't stabbed nobody. One of the best kids we had in there. So I know people who don't really kill people. So
do they think like you and your shock jock mindset?
Can't nobody think like me. That's why I'm the only person on the internet doing this.
Well, it's different in a way.
They don't have what I have. To be what I am, you got to lose an eye. If I had 2 eyes, I wouldn't be here.
Are you afraid of anything?
I'm not afraid of nothing. Never have been. That's why I've been getting into it.
So
so right now I travel. So just think about that. I've disrespected every notorious street gang in this country, and I'll travel around this country with no security, like I can't be touched. I'm in the strip club every night with no security, all my jewelry. It's $100,000 watch, like I can't be touched. But I got all kind of weapons stashed here, and so many people have tried to do something, and I react.
Let me ask you this question: If God forbid today was your last day on the planet, what would your message to the world be?
I'm not gonna say shit to the world. I'm dying with a hoe. Fucking like a motherfucker. I ain't got no message.
That's your message.
I don't have no
Your message is I did whatever I want.
I'm gonna die mysteriously. Y'all ain't gonna know how I die. Y'all gonna be a conspiracy. I no longer have a message to the world. Who trying to teach dumb people when you got kids that listen to you?
You don't really want to have a message. You just want to entertain.
I had a message. We got juvenile life without parole abolished in America. I had a message. Message don't pay. That's why Dr. King's family is struggling. That's why his children resent black people. They lost their father because he had a message. He was stupid to me. Jesus was dumb, or anybody that give their life for other people. We don't care about Jesus. I'm hungry. Man, so I'm saying, I don't got no message. I was a fool trying to have a message. So fuck having a message. I come to offend you.
Okay. You've achieved the level of financial success you want, or do you want more?
I don't want too much. Yeah, I got what I want. Anything else go corrupt me. I don't want 20 million.
You want or you don't?
I don't.
You don't want. You're happy with what you have?
I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'll never be happy with what I'm having, because man will never be satisfied. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I fuck a different woman every minute. I'm happy, man. That's all, man. So I'm living the life of a player. That's all I want to be in life.
So you're happy?
I'm happy in a motherfucker. I'm a man who wake up and do what he want to do. Don't care about nobody's feelings.
Now your mom.
Don't go down on her feelings.
Is she at peace with who you are?
I don't talk to my mom. I'm a grown man.
You don't ever call her and say hi?
No, I'm not since I've been rich and famous. I send the money back.
What do you get her on Mother's Day?
I don't get her shit. I send the money back.
Okay.
I done gave my mom everything. So I'm not into what I don't celebrate Mother's Day. That's the day y'all celebrate. I celebrate my mom every day with what she taught me. I don't wait for Mother's Day. I don't give no girl nothing for Valentine's Day. I won't give her something a month before that. So I live my life, and I always have, on Charleston's terms.
Yeah, on my terms.
That's why
I was about to say that.
What do we buy you for your birthday?
Nothing. Don't give me shit for my birthday. Give me 2 hoes, I can fucking have a threesome. Everybody know I want a threesome for my birthday.
Okay.
Everybody know that.
Okay.
So this is what I got for my birthday this year. I got a $100,000 watch. I got $50,000 cash to throw on some hoes and fuck a porn star.
And you're happy.
I'm happy every day. I was happy when I was in the boys' home playing games. What's up, cuz? I was happy then. I've been happy in every environment except by myself. And I even
by yourself.
And then I even found happiness then. I created imaginary freedom. I went into the boys' home at 14 years old. I've gotten over $2 million worth of counseling and therapy. When I come out at 21, my childhood issues is healed. I really don't have none.
You think you're healed?
I know I am. But this is how you can tell. I didn't beat women. I'm a day one dad. You can't raise the kind of kids I don't raise.
I did hear that. You're a good dad.
You can't raise the kind of, I'm married. I got 2 kids by one woman who I was married to.
Oh, here's $1 million question. When you're with your kids,
listen, my son used to step over holes going to school in the morning. I have a hole out. Sometimes I used to wake him up in the night and say, Mijo, come get in the closet with me. And why she sell pussy.
Wow.
So because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. When I had my daughter, I didn't want to show her that. So, but yeah, my kids, I lay the guns around.
But do you talk?
I was talking, they done heard me. Bitch, shut up, hoe, to my wife.
No,
bitch,
but you don't. But let me ask you a question.
They done heard me cuss their mom out,
When
stupid ass bitch. So they done heard, they know they daddy crazy.
When you talk to the kids, though, do you tell them that
That nigga crazy for real.
that it's okay to?
Yeah, it's okay to call a bitch a bitch.
Are you gonna be upset if your kids go to prison? Is that going to upset you?
No.
It's not going to upset you.
Hell no.
You don't care.
My son,
Truly?
listen, my son snuck out during the pandemic.
Yeah. God forbid. I hope they don't.
He snuck out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
He don't know. He's not a criminal kid. He walking. He see the police. He think it's a lockdown. He take off running. Police see a kid running in the middle of the night. He's still in middle school. You know what I told him when he got out of jail? They should have shot your ass, nigga. Don't run from no motherfucking police. My mother never, oh, you should have told him that. Yeah, I should have.
Why didn't you teach him that?
I don't give a
What's
damn
wrong with you?
What you mean? I'm not teach my. Why would I teach my son about criminality?
Wouldn't you? You
Why
have
would I? He's not in. He don't live in the criminal world. Why would I teach? Why would I raise his eyebrows?
He had no.
The world is locked down. Kids don't know what to do. He's just a teenage boy trying to go fuck his girlfriend who snuck outside. The world is locked down. So everybody, those conspiracy men, it'll take you away. So he take out running.
Well, now
he
we know it's not true. He is lucky to be alive.
No, he ain't. Because they see he a kid. I'm letting him know as a black man, if you run from the police, expect anything. They supposed to kick your ass.
Right.
They supposed to put, that's what they used to do to us. Why you run? But nigga, you run to throw away something. You don't just run to run.
What do you think of our criminal justice system?
It's more criminal than it's criminal. It's not set up to help anything. It's a money grab. From the highest level, it's designed to put black people back in slavery. That's why we are the masses that go in.
Do you believe in therapy?
No, I don't believe in therapy. My mother says the Holy Spirit will heal you. Fuck, I need to go talk to a man for. The same person you talk to got problems at home for to go drink. The same person you talk to masturbate and got some sins they do in the dark. So we all need fixing. You can't fix me, and I don't want to be fixed.
If you could meet one person in this world, who would it be?
Well, do what?
One person.
So what?
For someone you look up to.
Nobody.
What about a celebrity?
Nobody. I damn sure don't look at no celebrity.
So there's.
Celebrity.
What about musicians?
Man, I killed the white man.
Would you want to see any musician
I stood over a white man and watched him die as a little bitty boy. Fuck, I'm gonna look at a musician for. And I grew up with people who kill people. What I'm gonna look at these weak musicians for who do what white people tell me.
So you don't.
I do everything in the system that y'all complain about. I fight the system in my own way. It's called civil disobedience. I don't look at no celebrity. I came in disrespecting celebrity. I think they cowards. I stood over a white man. What these niggas gonna tell me? Because that's my trump card. You don't know what like stand over a white man watch him die. I stood there and watched him take his last breath. I wanted to see it. And that's the image in my mind I won't let go of. That's my get back for slavery in my mind.
It is?
Yeah, my mind. So if I would hurt dogs, I want to do things to white people and animals. That's
Are you saying this to shock me?
No, I'm telling you the honest God truth. We killed the white man.
Let me ask you.
So I come out my household. I was given instructions by other niggas. You go across the railroad tracks. You steal and rob over there. The 10 Commandments is for you not to do it to your own people, but you can do it to white people.
Let me ask you a question.
So I grew up believing that, so I would act that out. So I never became criminal. It was always getting white people. So my focus was to get white people.
Do your kids have trouble figuring out when you're being funny and when you're being serious?
I'm not funny in real life. I had to be funny on the internet because I was too serious online with the disrespect. And I lost too much money being serious. So now I'm saying, nigga, I done spent all this money on guns and bullets. You gotta start learning this shit. So my kids know me. They've been with me all their life.
You got a good relationship with them.
They don't know nothing about me. I'm a hero. My sons just stopped believing I could lift up a car when he was 10, 12 years old. Life had to teach him that.
Do you have a dream for them?
Huh?
Do you want them to be anything when they grow up?
They be the fuck they want to be.
Anything?
Nothing. I don't got nothing.
They could never disappoint you?
They can't never disappoint me.
Never?
Never. Never.
Do you think that's love? Never being disappointed in someone?
Some days you don't love your kids.
Obviously.
Yeah, so man, no, you can't treat me with that love shit. I'm gonna love every day. I'm gonna love every day.
But you said they can do nothing to stop you from loving them.
Listen,
that's unconditional love.
They can do nothing to stop me from loving him, except for my son go gay. I stopped loving him if he turned gay.
Why?
He a faggot. I want no faggot, son. I'm okay with my daughter being. I don't want my son taking. If my son
That's a double standard.
That ain't no double standard. That's a man standard. We like lesbians. We don't like gay men.
No, I get that it's not
So
your preference.
that's my double. So listen, I don't want to be perfect. I got double standards. I'm a hypocrite. I lie to the kids and say Santa Claus brought this and I bought it. So yeah, we lie. So don't try. We all do it. We get drunk. We fuck. We have sexual thoughts about others. I tell my, I'm not that. Yeah, no.
So you're saying if your son told you he's gay,
if my
you
son
cut him
told
off?
me he was a faggot, I'm gonna be hurt, broken hearted, and cut him off. But probably talk. Yeah, I'll be fucked up. You want your son to be anything but a punk when you're a straight man. Now,
It's a hard thing
the mothers, the women is okay with the homosexual.
Yeah,
but a
okay.
man,
Yeah,
a real father can't accept that from the boy. I'd rather
In
him be
your
a killer.
opinion.
I'd rather him be a killer than a faggot. I'd rather him kill somebody than take dick.
I hear
And
you.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's so.
That's what
makes
you Charleston White.
I don't love everybody. I hate some things. I do wrong sometimes, and sometimes I want to do wrong. Sometimes I want to be
So
wrong.
let me ask you one more question, because we do have to wrap, but I've learned a lot of very interesting laws of life from you. But the last question I want to ask you is this. You get a check for $10 million today, and you know you're going to die at midnight. What are you going to do during the day?
Calm. I'm gonna calm to death. Hey, listen. I'm all about.
You're going to be with women.
I'm all about my nature as a man.
Yep.
My nature, my two strongest desires as a man that God gave me is my nature to have sex and my nature to eat food. Why would I go?
And that's what you're going to do on your last day.
Yeah.
And what do you?
Because I don't believe the God talk.
And
That's
fine. What are you going to order?
I ain't gonna order nothing. I'm gonna fuck all day. Whatever the stimulus to make you have sex, I'm going out feeling good. I don't want to get food. I don't like food. That's why I'm skinny. I don't like these.
You're lucky.
I don't like these. I like women. I like the attention of women. I grew up around loving nurses. So I like women's attention. I was a breastfed boy. So yeah, I'm drawn to women. So right now with all my money, I spend a lot of time around women like Hugh Hefner, like every man want to be, every king.
Well, you know what? I only wish for you to be happy.
Fuck some happiness. Some days I ain't happy. Some days with all the happiness you got, because you're never gonna be what you want to be every day.
Of course not.
So I don't look to be that.
What do you look to be?
What I want to do.
What you want to do.
Yeah. So
Fair
some people can't do what they want to do based on how they feel, authority. I don't let my feelings rule me.
And that is the definition of freedom for you. Do we agree on that?
Yep. Because some days you feel like you wake up and you don't feel like going to work, but you know you have to keep feeding this family. So you put your feelings to a side to do what you have to do. I do it for what I want to do, not what I have to do. I won't do what I have to do what I want to do.
Well, Charleston, it has been a very different conversation.
And let me just say before we end.
Okay.
Everything that Admiral said would happen to me never happened.
What?
Somebody go hit you in the mouth, that small mouth. Life gonna teach. Life ain't taught me shit. I'm still what I am as a little bitty boy. Because your nature is given to you as a kid, and it is nurtured throughout life. So a confident kid became disabled, but I was still nurtured through confidence. So I never knew I was disabled. So I acted and moved like I had two eyes, even to this day.
Good.
So
I'm glad
I was a kid who was given what a kid should have been given, who didn't know the world was bad with a bunch of love.
Well, I can honestly say I've learned a lot of laws of life. I'm sure that this conversation will prompt extensive comment and debate.
Go viral, yeah.
But whatever your opinion is, comment below. And just remember, this is a conversation to listen to the viewpoint of others, and it's not a validation of those opinions, but a mere discussion. So just remember that, and spark your mind with the art of considering a different point of view. And that is Mr. Charleston White, who definitely has a different point of view. Thanks for watching this episode of The Laws of Life, and we'll see you next time.
Charleston White, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe.
Hollywood can be a very dark